Why?
Hello.
Oh, hi, Ren. Hi,
Hi, Prof.
Alina.
How are y'all? How are things? Y'all, why do I
Pretty
have Tegan
decent.
and Sarah lyrics open?
I have no
Albina.
idea.
Albina
Oh,
yesterday.
god damn.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Fucking Albina.
We did a lot yesterday. Actually, no, we only did like 3 or 4 songs.
Yeah.
Oh, Albina.
Man, it's been a day.
Yeah, same. Me. I think nobody wants any ops because we're only at 6K likes. We're never gonna get ops that way.
Yeah, that's
We gotta
banana
get
cake.
we gotta get up to 10K likes. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Parkers,
Mm-hmm.
how is the irrigation system working?
Oh my god, they're so happy. I have happy little veggies that I'm like, I don't even remember what some of y'all are, but you're coming up and you're looking real. And I probably need to
Ooh.
figure out how to harvest them soon.
W. Leslie. I've never seen that before. Like, what was that? The arcade
That was
game. That was
fancy.
cool. Joy's over on the Twitchies. Let's see.
I'm pulling up all the things to.
Oh, I think I'm, what's it called when you mess up numbers? That's what I have.
Dyscalculia.
It's not 30 hours. I need 70 hours.
Oh, that's
That's
still
still not bad.
absolutely feasible, yeah.
Like, think about it. If you need 70 hours.
We've been working on that last 150 for a long time.
Yeah, but okay, so we need let's see.
Mhm. Joy and Parker's over on the YouTubes,
Yep.
the ones and
Deliver.
twos.
Hey,
Um,
nobody can come up
Honestly,
to the
I don't feel
number.
like talking American freedom today. You can go be
Oh,
a white supremacist somewhere else.
no, well, never mind. Bye.
Mhm.
It's like, can we have a Saturday? Can we have one nice
Are there
Saturday?
any new white supremacists that want to talk to us today? Like,
That's just wild.
you're a leftist supremacist. Okay.
Nice.
I
W.
would, I would really want to know what that even means.
Yeah,
Like,
sounds great, I
I'm
guess.
assuming like that you think the left is superior to the right, and I agree with that. So
Yeah.
you're definitely the insecure one. No, because I don't care about body count.
I love y'all so much for being excited that I'm up here, but you know my rule, especially when I'm paneling with Ren. You know my rule about gifts. This is not okay.
Well,
I'm highly
my
uncomfortable.
rule is everybody needs adequate gifts. No one should be this higher than others.
Good
Except the women should be higher than men, always.
always.
Hmm.
Ooh.
that's pretty.
That was so
Oh,
cute.
oh my gosh! It was a little bunny in a teacup.
Thank you,
I love
Boots.
that. Thank you, Leslie. Hope you're doing well, Leslie. I know
That was so cute.
you're always able to be around. Joyce says that she's unsupervised over on Twitch.
No, she's not. I'm in there supervising her, please.
She says she's unsupervised. Joy, go crazy.
How dare.
Everyone, make sure when you're doing your heart meet, you go up top to claim your points. Also, you get points for commenting and sending gifts. Once per day, there's like a number of team points that you can collect. Oh, there goes Joy going crazy over on Twitch. Y'all won't believe.
Is YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. Don't fuck with me.
You need like a
I see everything. I see all
you
of
need
it.
like your room to be like pitch black. You gotta have a headset, the monitors.
I do have the headset on, but it's like the window room with all the lizards and everything.
You're too funny. Thank you. Making biscuits on my head. So my favorite on the background is obviously number 3, and it's because it works with so many things. I'm right about so many things.
You want to know the funny
I'm
part
right
about
about that Red Bull's the best energy drink. What?
Interestingly enough, about that bottom part, it forces whoever comes up here to argue the point to have to name what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm right that Coke is the best soda.
Now I can't get down to that.
I'm right that Mr. Softy is the shit. I'm right that
I don't know what Mr. Softy is.
Yeah, it's like I have no frame of reference other than just ice cream.
I'm right that Whataburger is better than In-N-Out.
Fuck yeah!
Never had In-N-Out. I've never had In-N-Out. I've had Whataburger, but I've never had In-N-Out, so I can't say.
I think you can
Emerald
say. I think you
and
can
hi, Middle Earth Runner. Ew, Dr. Pepper is not the best soda.
I love Dr. Pepper. I
WPP.
love Dr. Pepper.
See, Steph agrees with me about Whataburger being better than now.
I have soda so rarely, but when I do, it's Dr. Pepper.
Somebody said, "Don't waste your time. In-N-Out is trash."
Fair enough.
Dr. Pepper is not trash.
So let me think. What other things was I right about?
What's it?
The fact that the Unfuck America organizer is racist and unorganized. Yep, right about that. I'm also right that that orange cats orange boy cats, I'll say, are the sweetest cats.
They're also the most insane.
For girl cats, the sweetest cats are, people are going to fight me with this, but torties.
Yes! Tortoises are. They're so precious. I love them so much.
The fact that everybody is disagreeing more with your comments about cats and soda than anything else is absolutely diabolical.
That means I have my target audience.
The strong feelings.
Hello, Pete.
Wait, Stephanie sent 45 towards the goal, says Whataburger, Coke, and orange cats.
I love that. PJ,
so who doesn't like women?
The USA.
Why is that?
Why do you think they do?
Biden tried to have women or trans men playing your sports.
I don't think you know what those words mean.
And why would that mean that that would not prove anything?
Because you're letting
by including more women into a sport, that doesn't mean that you don't like the women that are already playing the sport.
They're men.
They're not. So.
Have you seen a man knock out a woman?
Yeah.
Can you get the microphone away from your mouth? Like, your mouth sounds are disgusting. Like, you have too much saliva production. It's freaking me out.
Illegal criminals are raping women, and they're getting deported by Trump.
Okay. What does that have to do with USA
that
not liking
USA
women?
likes women.
U.S. citizens are raping women. What?
Oh, okay.
Hey, when a woman is pregnant, who is most likely to unalive her?
Leslie still here?
Hello?
Is that a real question?
It is absolutely a real question.
Who is most likely to unalive a pregnant woman?
Yes.
An illegal criminal.
No.
False.
Her partner. Her intimate partner is most likely to unalive her and harm her. That has nothing to
But
do.
crime rates are like
with-
1%.
Did y'all see that? Thank you, Leslie. Did you see that octopus massaging my brain? That was great.
That has nothing to do with
With your
citizenship
feelings?
status. No, the only person up here talking about their feelings is you.
So you don't like deporting illegals, criminals?
This
Do you
conversation.
like it when?
He's
Do you like it when
disinterested.
Trump banned men from entering
You
women's
know what?
sports? Or no?
Alina wanted a new YT supremacist, and now we got one, so here we are.
Yeah.
A transphobic
Can we?
YT supremacist.
What?
I mean, you can't have one.
What was Garcia's crime? What was his criminal status?
He wasn't a citizen.
So that's a crime.
That's not a crime.
It is a crime.
He was here legally. So
How?
Because he was.
Does he have paperwork?
Apparently he does, because the court said that he was here legally.
Yeah, I was like, we should send you to a death camp for running a stop sign. Is that what's happening here?
So you're mad
Leslie, thank you
criminals
so
are
much.
getting
Leslie
deported.
sent 50 towards the daily goal and said, I've been missing you all. We've been missing you too. I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you're able to come around more for sure.
Venezuela
Leslie so
was going to
much.
accept our prisoners for
Venezuela.
money.
Drive-thrus,
What
I love
about
seeing her.
Venezuela?
They were going to accept American prisoners for money.
What about Venezuela?
I would send American prisoners there.
What about Russia? Go to Cuba. Why don't you go to Afghanistan?
Middle East sucks for women.
So I should just go to Afghanistan, right?
Ooh, that's our first one of the day.
Middle East is pretty
I
bad.
love
for
how I
women.
baited him into that.
Yeah, but it was so easily. Like, because anti-Semitism is very much tied into it. So, he was gonna.
I love United States and I love women.
Nah.
Do you love women or do you like sleeping with women?
Both.
I miss Julie.
What's wrong with that?
So what do you do?
You like to sleep with men, don't you?
What do you
Not
do?
anymore.
So you sleep with women.
Y'all gross.
What do you do to improve the lives of the women around in this country?
Me? I open doors for them.
They
We
can
can open our own doors. We're good.
He said that like it was a win.
So you don't like man being a man?
I opened the
I
doors
don't like
for you.
man.
Is that how you prove
I
you're a
don't
man?
like man being
I opened
man.
the doors for you.
So you don't like women being women then?
Oh no, I love women.
So you want to be a man?
No, I just make a better band than you as a woman. Isn't that interesting?
So you had surgery?
Nope.
How does it make you better than a man?
Are you a man?
I know what makes you better than a man.
Are you a man? I'm asking.
You can give birth.
Are you a man?
Yes.
Okay. That's what makes me better. It's because I'm better than you.
Objectively or emotionally?
Both.
So how much
Also,
money
objective and emotion aren't two different things. You mean objective or subjective, but also still both.
we can measure it.
We can, but we have to use the inches, not the centimeter sides like you usually do.
boo boo.
There's other ways to measure if I'm better than you or not.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to argue that you think that you're better than a woman and therefore the USA doesn't dislike women?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, words are hard.
Law and order protects women.
How?
The TV show Law and Order?
I was like, literally?
No, there's real evil people out there that are getting arrested. Like as heirs.
My U.S. citizens.
Both. There's bad people everywhere. But what's been between you and them is law and order. and
What
men
do
that
you
want to
think
protect
Law and
women.
Order is?
Put a 1 in the chat if Law and Order has protected you from getting essayed. A 2 if it hasn't.
Do
You
we
gotta
put in
prove
a
it.
2 for every time that they haven't?
Yeah, you can put multiple 2s in if you want.
Okay.
Oh, look at all those 2s. That's crazy.
So you guys just live in fear then.
We live in
because
reality.
Law and Order is not helping, bro. Like,
So what's your solution to protecting women if that does not work?
honestly, putting men in cages would probably help.
All men?
Mhm.
What about the good men?
I think he would enjoy a good cage. Don't lie.
Where are they? Where are
Feminism
you?
killed them. You don't want men to be men.
Actually, I think maybe some of the the gay men and the bi men can probably stay. But
My coworker's
we
husband-
can keep them somewhere else.
My coworker's husband hasn't worked for a year.
Okay.
That's not good.
What
What
you
is that?
fucking do? Who gives a shit?
What does that have to
What
do
does
with
that have to
anything?
do with anything?
It doesn't improve anything. Like, how do you improve anything if you don't work towards something?
What the fuck is he talking about?
I don't know.
I'm saying the husband is
gonna be therapy
unemployed
now.
and doesn't.
Because he doesn't
work.
care about statistics. He's worried about his own personal stuff. So go ahead, keep going. He's unemployed, so what?
Is he in a Is he unemployed because he's in a cage?
Men are
Is it
supposed to
a basement
work.
cage or an attic cage?
Are you jealous that he doesn't have to work?
No, it just doesn't improve his life or his.
It took you a while to answer
Marriage.
that. I think you are jealous.
No, I'd rather work
Mm-hmm.
than not work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being serious.
Mm-hmm.
A community doesn't improve if no one works. If that makes sense. The United States is one big community.
So should we maybe like turn the United States into a bunch of work camps? Because then we could get even more work out of people.
That's extreme. I'm talking about the
But
husband.
you said, you said
husband
like
should just go
the
to work.
communities don't improve unless people work. So like, what if we put
True.
everybody to work like that? Like everyone,
Not-
disabled people,
not like-
kids, everything.
No.
We could get real productivity. Real,
You sound like you
forward
want it
movement.
to be like Russia or North
No,
Korea.
this was your idea.
No, people can go to college, get a normal job. You don't have to smash rocks to improve America. There's already
Who
people
said anything
buying
about
coal
smash-
for that.
Who already said anything about smashing rocks? You know that like you could do like work camps doing other stuff.
Work camps sound bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I don't think USA doesn't like women. I think
Yeah, I don't
legal
think you've proven it.
criminals don't like women.
You definitely haven't proven it.
So what about married men who has families and raise children?
How
And
many
love their wife.
married men don't like their wives?
I was like, how many of those
50%.
married men end up doing the whole family annihilator things?
The divorce rate is 50%.
That's a lot. Mm-hmm.
It is. But in Asian culture is much lower. In other cultures in general is much lower.
Wait. There's a problem with your line. You said that
Even black culture, marriage is lower.
G6.
What did you say about black culture?
The marriage rates are better than American divorce rates.
Oh,
But do you know why?
American divorce rates?
You know what the number of reasons why divorce happens though?
Wait,
Well,
American divorce rates?
The number one reason is financial reasons. It's because the woman gets
I'm asking for
Rewind.
clarification. American divorce rates?
yeah,
What are black people?
they're Americans,
Uh-huh.
but they're like
Asian
a
people that live in this country, what are they?
subcategory.
Okay. What's
They're
the
like
subcategory to
subcategories.
American?
What? I'm sorry.
You said American divorce rates. What's the subcategory to American?
Global.
You guys can. It's your turn. Your turn. Not it.
I gotta choose, so you gotta
Date trash man, you get trash life. Find
you're
a better man.
man. Do better.
Me?
yeah.
Or I can do better.
Good one.
Poop in the
Well,
background, huh?
if it helps,
Let that one
I'll
sit.
let you guys, because you guys are women.
Gross.
And if someone tries to beat you up, I will be there to
It's
protect
okay.
you.
I got it. You're fine.
No thanks.
We don't need you.
I'm good.
You can just keep opening the door like a good little doorman.
Fine, I will.
I'm just curious how the USA hates women.
That's
Yeah,
not
we
what it
get that a
says.
lot.
Read again.
Read it. Yeah, read it again.
Live in the Middle East, and you'll love America more.
I'm
Okay,
counting that as the
I'm
third
curious
one.
of why the USA
Does
does
it,
not like
Parker,
women.
does it count if it's from the same person? Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm counting
Okay.
it.
As long as it's like a different thought, yeah. Like there's some space in between. I
Mhm.
agree.
I wouldn't marry Bonnie Blue.
The USA loves women.
Oh my gosh, shut up. We're not talking to you yet.
But I do want to point out
Do you know who
Yara's
Bonnie
comment
Blue is?
in the chat, and that is that women are more likely to intervene during any sort of violent scenario. That's how useless men are. The one thing that you're like, this is what men do. Not well, and not often.
You guys need to find better guys.
You need women. You need men.
There are men everywhere just like you. I guess you need to become a better person.
What I find so odd about this is, first of all, I don't need some random man to defend me. If I do need somebody to defend me, I would probably
It's
have
the
my husband
principle.
do it.
We're not talking.
I would probably have my husband do it. But if it wasn't my husband, I'm getting my sister. Because my sister is crazy.
I think, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've never met your sister,
I was like,
but I get
want Ren's
vibes.
sister too.
Like, I get vibes.
Enjoy your cat.
So, especially about me, like I get upset with stuff that's happening on this app, and she be like, "Do I need to get on my account? Do I need to say something?" No, no, ma'am, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
She never asked me. I'll tell her, yeah. Go for it. Have fun.
Yeah. So if it's not my husband, and the only reason I trust him is because we been in this for a long time. But you,
USA loves
sir, I
women.
wouldn't trust you to help me out of a wet paper bag.
America loves women.
America does not love women because you
Chivalry.
can't. You
Yes,
don't even
we
have
do.
the impulse control
It's a
to shut
little.
the
It's
fuck
a
up.
little early to be wasted.
America does love women.
I just made jasmine tea. What have you been drinking, sir? Goodness.
A Bloody Mary with a side of a hot toddy and some natty ice.
Bro said, I'm gonna make this weekend a real weekend.
Like, sir, is that who that is?
Better not be.
So PJ,
Yeah.
you got an actual argument to present, or are you just gonna be a douche canoe?
Do you like Bonnie Blue?
I don't even know who that is.
She slept with 1,000 guys in like
Good
one
for
day.
her.
That's great for her. I don't understand
I wouldn't
why.
marry her.
You want to marry her?
No.
If something happens to her, I hope they come to your door. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all make note of his IP address.
Jasmine? Oh, Jasmine's here.
Porn
Perfect.
star.
Yeah. Jasmine's
Yeah,
fine.
make sure to make a
Just
note
drop
of
it in the
his-
Discord, Jasmine. Like,
Honestly,
we can
Kiara,
forward it.
I was like, I just want like the logistics, the tips. I legitimately want the details. Like, damn.
that doesn't sound like something I want to do. I don't knock anybody else for doing what works for them.
I was like, but for science.
Yeah. I'm not interested in participating.
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't like humans enough.
No. And statistically, one of them is going to be like transphobic or whitey supremacist or et cetera, or PJ.
Mhm.
Set your standards for what you want in a man and don't stray away from it.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing. Thanks.
PJ, are you married?
No.
Look what I found.
Oh, the bestest of boys. The calmest of gingers. Those beans are clean.
Wow.
I love his tawny colored eyes. Like, they're great.
I love that he's bigger, but he still looks so small. Like he's just the bigger version of his small self.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't give me those crazy eyes. Just enjoy this moment.
Fuck her up
Just
now.
enjoy the moment.
Get her.
He's about to bunny kick me. Look.
He is.
Oh,
Just
he
did.
left.
Oh no. He saw pussy and he ran. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That tracks, though.
What are you complaining about? Your little teeth.
All right, let's see what happens, y'all. I'm letting somebody up. Hello.
It's gonna go great. It's gonna be a well-educated discussion.
Why do you say that?
Are you educated?
Yeah, but that seemed a bit underhanded, backhanded rather.
It's gonna be awesome. I believe in us.
Okay, what did
This
you
is
say?
my vision board. I'm manifesting. You're gonna
What
be great.
would you like to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, I'm black, by the way, just like putting it out there. Innit?
I didn't ask and didn't give a shit. What would you like to talk
Whoa.
about?
Why? All right, I don't get the hostility. Why is?
I'm not.
don't know why
That's
we're
not
so-
me being hostile. That's me being honest. I'm not being hostile. Trust
Yeah,
me.
but you're,
If I
no,
was
you're
being
cussing bad
hostile-
words though. Like
Hey,
for what reason?
hey, darling.
Mm.
First of all, bad words are in my vocabulary because I'm an adult and I use them. And anybody that doesn't like them, if you're mad, my suggestion is always is to scratch your ass and get glad.
Whoa, relax.
I'm not being hostile. I can be hostile if you'd like me to be.
Yeah,
but
go
I'm
on, be
not.
hostile then. Be hostile. Go on.
No, thank you. I don't do shit on
Oh.
command.
Wait, but you just said you could be hostile if I'd like you to. I just said I'd like you to. So
Thank you, Sully, for the gifts.
What the fuck do you want to talk about?
okay, cool. I mean, I didn't really come on to talk to you in particular. I'll be so real.
Who did you come up to talk to and why?
I mean, just any woman that's just washes her front in it, like I'll talk to you. Raptured Red, you just seem like you're just dirty, stinking crutches, gal. Like, man, I know I'll go on for you.
I have no idea what the hell
Wow.
you
I have no fucking idea.
That
what
accent got
was that
so
English?
No, as I said, she sound like one of them dirty gal that na beard that and she na wash her crutches.
Was that English? I don't know.
Okay,
No.
so
Are
Raptured
you
Red.
from,
So
are you from Scotland?
Scotland?
Mm-hmm.
What? Since when did patois sound Scottish?
Yeah, I was gonna say he's from Jamaica.
Sounds Scottish to me.
What Scottish people talk patois? Yeah, to you?
I don't know.
Okay,
Sounds
cool.
Scottish to me.
All right. So you lot are just retarded in general, then. Cool. So it's not
Oh,
even
there it
really
is.
worth having this conversation.
There
Thank
it
you for having me on.
is.
Thanks for slurring. Good talk.
Ren, I know.
You mean toxic positivity doesn't work? Damn.
So they get so upset when I tell them.
Oh.
Like when you tell someone from Australia that they sound British.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm like, nah. I was like, you're normally really good about accents, so I'm like, no, that's not Scottish. I was
Ren
so
down here going,
confused.
wait.
I was so confused.
It's because, yeah, he was being rude to you.
Yeah.
He could have just came up here and had his conversation.
There's no way to sound British. I said you sounded Scottish. Get it right.
I really appreciate the YouTube chat being on my side in most things. Thanks, YouTube.
He was just being rude to me because I used a bad word, and men get really upset when women use bad words.
Bum, bum, bum.
Like, I don't understand why. The thing about language, first of all, language is a living thing.
Thank you.
And not only. Mhm.
No, hold on. I just want to, before I forget to thank Robbie, because I know sometimes he comes in and out. Big W to Robbie. Robbie sent 30 towards the daily goal, said, hey, Lena, these men/boys say the same crap every day. Can't believe how many uneducated men there's in the USA. Yeah. We've been running this for so long, and it's just bananas. So W Robbie in the chat. Make sure you guys are also gifting both Parker's and Ren. Their pay links are in their bio. I don't know how long they're going to hang out, but they're hanging out with us. They're suffering through this. So make sure you're giving them gifts as well for their labor. Also, Ren, I don't know if you want to do a little plug.
Well, this evening, not sure exactly what time just yet, but this evening, my plan is to go live, and I'm going to read some Reddit stories, and we just go hang out, chill out,
It's very fun.
discuss life and different stories and the insanity that is the human condition.
It's going to be Am I the Asshole stories, right? Or something else.
Yeah, it's going to be Am I the Asshole plus other things. And also, if you are a person and you would like me to read your story, please change names. But you would like me to read your Am I the Asshole and give you the verdict of our group, go ahead and DM me.
I like that.
I will read your story, but let me make this disclaimer here. Do not message me and ask my opinion if you cannot take my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to be honest with you. I am in Central Time also.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, make sure you guys are following Ren and Parker's. Ren is going to be doing lives more frequently in the evening. Parker's every once in a while will grace us with a live, but usually Parker's is in one of our boxes. So
Hey,
thank you,
I was
Leslie.
gonna do a chickie live this morning, but it was raining outside, and then my blood pressure dropped, and I was like, I'll just take a nap instead. It's fine. I do have a background to
Did
piss
anyone
off
get my
Magda,
pun?
but the timing, I got it. I appreciated you joking about being all up in your box.
Where's
It is my
Kristen?
happy place.
Thank you, Ravi.
Kristen would have loved
She's here in
that.
spirit. I will say that I talked to my people about exactly. Thank you, ChatGPT. About bedtime stories in the Goon Discord. So, if y'all have a hard time with the sleeps at least 2 nights a week, then you should become a goon, join the Discord, and I will, here's my price, $40 a week, and 2 nights a week, I will read bedtime stories.
Oh, we can definitely make it. We can definitely do $40. We can definitely do that. 100%. We just got to coordinate.
Yep.
And we'll basically, obviously we want to coordinate on your work schedule and then or your schedule in general, your life schedule. And then from there, whoever's putting the most money down is the one that can really gear it to which time zone and all that stuff, as long as it's fine with Parker's. So you got to put your money where your mouth is. And I will be putting money where
when do you sleep?
Both of our mouths are.
Midnight, I'm not reading all goddamn night. Like, there's gonna be a cutoff.
Yeah. That's why y'all, I'll be like, look, after about 2.5 hours, my eyes be like, no. I'll be like, yep,
exactly.
I'm done.
Well, to be fair, Parker's did like half of it from her brain, like just off of memory. Like the Raven.
Yeah. When I panic, I'll just go with the Raven because it's 17 stanzas. Let's go.
Yeah, that was why I forgot how long that thing was because it just kept going.
Would y'all be interested? I had an idea. I know everybody probably has like 5,462 Discords that they're in. But there's an option to do subscriptions with Discord.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about doing subscriptions in a Discord, making a new Discord, and using that to watch movies and TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
and then people can subscribe to talk while we're watching them and stuff.
I think if you do that though, I would do it either one or the other, like either TikTok subscriptions or Discord subscriptions, just to like make it easier.
I don't know, y'all. I'm still workshopping it, so we'll see how it play out.
But the advantage, if you're gonna like do stuff like that, I would say the advantage of doing it just as like a Discord subscription is that people like won't have to subscribe to like multiple things. They can just subscribe to the Discord, and then you don't have to worry about like, is it linked? Like, are they getting dropped from TikTok? Are they getting dropped from Twitch? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Like I think
if I hadn't already had mine like so set up, I would have just done the Discord thing. But I just had too many people already like subscribed, and it was going to be a mess.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And if it's through Discord, then this app going away doesn't affect you like any like other issues with apps. Isn't going to do anything, you know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've been looking into it. I kind of like the idea.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a community,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't come with the same foolishness and or fuckery that these apps come with.
Mm-hmm. Does it say like how much does Discord take? Do we know? Or do they not take anything?
They do take something, but I'll look it up.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you, DG. I think we have I want to say 8 left.
Hey,
Jarvis, do you disagree with the background?
Yes, that's why you brought me up.
Well, people request without disagreeing, so we have to ask everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you, Jarvis, though, real quick, and then I'll get to the conversation.
Hey.
You said you have a problem with you like women but not females.
Yeah.
What is a woman?
A woman would be somebody that doesn't like, how do you know, like doesn't do the whole color hair thing, the nose piercing thing. Pretty much just like a normal person, kind of like a normal man.
So you're saying that
it's an
you
aesthetic.
don't consider you're saying that you don't consider me a woman, which is
I would consider yourself a female.
I don't even believe in God. I don't even believe in God, but think the fuck. You think I'm trying to be attracted? You think I'm trying to be attracted to people like you?
No, I'm not. No one said that.
Absolutely,
I'm just saying your aesthetic is a female.
Absolutely not.
Is of a female.
Okay.
Hey, Jarvis.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't mean to strike a chord. I didn't mean to do that.
A female what?
Yeah. So like again, so if you have like, if you like that Western female like kind of thing going on, just like kind of like deteriorating brain rot kind of thing.
Female what? Western female what?
Like you. I think you'd be like a good example.
Female is a sex, not a like. You need to add something
to
it.
It's different. It's like a level up kind of thing. So like
female,
you can be a female, but then on top of that,
a female what?
Female what?
You?
A female.
Like, just a female. What does it have to be? What? Just a female.
It does have to be a what? Because if a female is
you can be just like a bro.
Something.
Like, what I see you as, I see you like a dude.
Dog, a female cat,
no, just a female.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, it just does. But I consider you a dude, if anything.
Okay.
But you're not a woman. Like a woman would be somebody who can like cooperate with a male in a relationship without any like constant conflict.
Elena, I guess we should tell Mr. Elena that you don't know how to do that.
I'll text him right now. Oof. Wow, that was fast. Who wants to do it?
So anyway, the next one would be body count doesn't matter. You're just insecure. I think it does matter
who
because
wants to do it? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Oh,
Oof.
Bobby.
Ren said we ain't playing.
W. Robbie for sending the baby dragon to kick. As always, it's baby dragon or 30 to the pay links to kick. Darn, we're not going to hear his thoughts on number 2.
Oh no, whatever will we do?
Wah, wah, wah.
Still waiting to see what I'm a female of. I appreciate it. Y'all saying, "Oh,
Beauty?
that I'm beautiful" and all stuff. Like, I really don't
Righteous
care. Like,
balance?
if he finds me unattractive, like that's a W for me.
Yeah. When
Like,
the hetero life
Oh
mate
my
was in
God.
town, we were discussing we're like how much MAGA weirdos still hit on the both of us, even though we're drastically like like aesthetically we look like very different people, and yet the MAGA still won't leave us the fuck alone in trying to get into our pants, and it's unhinged. I was like, this is so gross. I hate it so much. There's no winning. There's nothing you can do really to off put them, and it is very aggravating.
But men are weird because just the other day in my life, this guy came up. Now, you know, I let people come up to discuss the story,
Yeah.
and the dude came up and was like, I was gonna debate you, but you ugly as hell. And then dropped down. And I'm like, debate who? What?
You're reading Reddit stories and chilling. Like what?
I was so confused. Like,
oh, this is cute. We got s'mores.
I'm like, you're sitting there, you're like, oh, you ugly. Sir, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't even know what we were supposed to debate. Like, and it wasn't even a ambiguous am I the asshole. The person was obviously not the asshole, so there was no debate to be had.
That was a fan. He wasn't even paying attention to the background. He was just your fan.
Oh shoot, y'all! Oh my gosh, I forgot to let mouse out. Uh-oh. Put him in
Now,
his little.
Mouse the doggy. Oh, Mouse the kitty. Mouse and Moose fucked me up a little bit.
y'all, this is about to be a hot mess.
Ren, why?
Hello, Dennis.
Good afternoon.
Okay,
Depending on where you are.
all right. Which topic would you like to discuss today?
Okay, first, I am 49. I'm a guy. I live here in Maine, and something that is very personal to me, and I'm not sure what state you guys are listening to. I live in Maine, and I would like to talk about Title IX.
Okay. And while I absolutely appreciate your passion about the subject, I asked which one of the topics on the back you'd like to discuss.
Okay, can I share my personal opinion? There'll be no vulgar, no nothing. I agree with Title IX, living in Maine, because a law is a law. And
Hey, Dennis, I don't know if you heard me. I asked you which
Now this
one
is
of
a
the
good troll. This is a
on
good.
the
This is a
back.
troll. This is a good troll. This is funny.
I want to know which of the topics on the back you would like to talk about. Okay? Go ahead. Come off mute and choose one of the 3 topics. USA doesn't like women. Body count doesn't matter. You're just insecure. Or I guess I was right. Which would you like to discuss? I appreciate your passion for Title IX.
okay, since I just joined, I don't know what you're referring to, so I will not discuss what you're talking about. I apologize.
You don't have an opinion about the stuff that's up there?
I
Behind Elena?
Ma'am, I just scrolled up and I saw what it said, and I wanted to talk about things that meant to me. And so I apologize. I am not up to date on what this group is talking about. So I will
What?
get off.
What did you read that made you want to request up?
What did you read that made you want to request up?
What is happening?
Maybe
Well, I'm
maybe we dropped the other guy too quickly. Jarvis. Jarvis, if you're still here.
look. I'm gonna just mute Dennis, and he can just stay there right now. He can just hang out right there.
I have never just scrolled into a live, not paid attention to who was talking, what the conversation was, or what the background was, or even read the chat, and requested up and just was like, started swinging. I want to talk about Title IX. I live in Maine. I don't know where you people are.
Okay, does anybody know what Title IX is in Maine, or just Title IX in general? Because I know that
It's the
it
same Title
prohibits
IX
sex-based
everywhere, isn't it?
discrimination.
Yeah. It's the federal civil rights law that prohibits all of the bad things. Like, yeah,
W.
Really?
Robbie,
Title
look
IX
at that.
good.
That's so cute.
These are so cute. Oh my god.
Was that like a little squirrel or something playing, I don't know,
no,
in a spaceship?
a person running on a treadmill.
I
Oh,
thought it
where
was
the hell did I
cat
get squirrel
running
from?
on. I don't know. I think it was like a cat in a spacesuit running on the treadmill.
No,
It was something.
I think he probably did want to talk about trans women in sports.
Probably, but that was.
I don't know how he ended up here. He got lost somewhere along the way.
The confidence of a mediocre white man, apparently from Maine, is fucking wild.
Anywho.
That's fine. My makeup is tear resistant, so I'm good.
If you disagree with the background, especially number 3, I would love to talk to you. I would love to talk to someone who thinks that I'm wrong. You can pick what you think I'm wrong about.
Taking deep breaths and I'm drinking my tea. If you come up and you make sense, I'll be nice. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a nice person.
The bar's
Not
on the
nice
ground today. Marcus is feeling very generous today.
I will try not to use fuck like a comma, since I know that that puts off a lot of their delicate sensibilities. We will have a nice little conversation.
But what's interesting about it is, like yesterday, we had a nice conversation with that girl Daniela. Didn't agree with her, but it was a respectful dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she got to a point where she really couldn't, like, other than saying she really couldn't, like, refute the stuff we were saying. Like, it made sense to her.
Yeah. And I mean, I like having conversations like that. It's just a lot of y'all opposition folks, y'all weird.
Drop your balls in
Yeah.
the chat. Your disco balls.
It's like that one was made for you. That was so cool.
I love that one. That's fun. So many fun gifts today. I'm not seeing a lot of balls in the chat. There we go. Drop them. Let your balls hang down from the sky. There we go. They're so unserious today.
Mm-hmm.
Not as unserious as last night, telling Doug that he needs all the dances he needs to learn.
Oh my god. Poor Doug.
Where's Doug? I thought I saw him come through. Where's our DEI hire? Marley on YouTube said, Dennis is truly a menace. My name is Dennis and I do not read, but I have opinions. Boy, howdy do I have opinions. I see a woman, I gotta talk about Title IX, baby.
I'm really enjoying Marley on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hope they stay.
You're a good time, Marley. Oh my god, I love this one too. The little claw machine. Look at the little. Oh my god. Did y'all realize that? Okay, that's the second claw machine that I got. The first time it was a tiny tiny, and now it's a little chickie. So I guess
Oh,
every
it
time you do a claw
changes
machine, it's
them.
different. Yeah. I wonder how many
That's
options
cool
are.
as fuck.
That is cute. How the hell do they program that shit to have it be something different? That's
That's
crazy.
above my pay grade.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they're programming it
Oh.
for like it's other little
Oh
gifts.
no,
Yeah.
I got a chickie again this time, but
First of all,
so cute.
chickies are
Thank you.
adorable. Second of all,
Yes, it is adorable. What if it only sends chickies because Parker's here? Or what if the way that it's programmed, it's like
it's funny
you get all tiny dinies or you get all chickies or
for like a
I don't
day.
know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably
But for
changes
sure the
per
last time
day.
was a tiny diny.
It probably changes per day. That would make sense.
Oh yeah. Dang, it would have been so cool if it changed by like in the same live, like if it changed all the time.
Mhm.
Well, I'm glad it was chickies because of Parker's. Those are chickies. Even though you don't really have chickies anymore, you have chickens.
Well, so I have hens and pullets. Until they're laying eggs, they're not hens. The teenage phase is called a pullet.
Thank you, Katie, for the puppy kisses. Hold on. What the fuck is a pullet?
That's a teenager. So it's when they're not like little chicks anymore, but they're not laying eggs yet. So they haven't had their first period essentially.
Is that common knowledge? I never heard that term ever. A
It's
pullet.
common knowledge with like chicken people.
Chicken people.
That's
Thank
what
you,
I call us
Irene,
now.
for the
Just
biscuits. Are you a
chicken
chicken
people.
person now?
Like Law knows I'm a chicken person, yeah. Like chicken people know.
Chicken person is pretty
Amy
pretty wild.
knows. Amy the goon, she's a chicken person too.
Ashley, you have chickens too? Am I the only one without chickens? He's upset that we didn't get chicken.
I know, I'm so sorry, Ravi. It was raining so much, and I was like, I'm still gonna literally go out and sit there and with it. But then the sound of the rain was so loud, I was like, I don't think we'll have a good time. I love it, but it would probably be really annoying through the live. But the next time, I will do it, and I will make up for it, and I'll do a chickie live tomorrow morning. Since I couldn't do one on our Saturday morning, I'll do it on the Sunday morning.
I'm about to block my rescue my rescue partners, because they just text me the entire time while I'm live about my live. It just said you can foster chickens.
No, not just no, but hell no.
No. That would be so much easier than fostering kittens, not gonna lie. I mean, the initial setup will be a pain in the ass, but chicks, way easier to take care of.
I think that could go left.
This is also true.
I don't know. I don't need to foster a chicken.
I will foster the chickens. Slide into my DMs, y'all. I will foster chickens.
Is there a need for chicken foster parents?
I don't think so.
Actually, yeah, you would be surprised how frequently like roosters are discarded.
Roosters?
Roosters. And chicks because chicks can do the split leggy thing where they have a hard time walking upright. And so if they're deemed as like too much work to correct, then they're tossed aside too. It's a whole thing. Roosters aren't mean, but they are dramatic.
Sorry. No, it texted me. There's chicks everywhere. Yeah, because people just let them roam here. Everywhere. Yeah, because people just let them roam here.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be.
If I was rolling around my neighborhood and I saw just a random ass chicken, I'm going in the house. I'm going in the house. I'm not even gonna be outside no more.
Oh yeah,
Around
we have
the
a
same
bunch.
time that I was like getting my first chickens, I had a friend who does kind of door dashing stuff, and they're like, I swear to God, I drove down at night for this one delivery, and it's at the end of a no outlet, so like there's a dead end, and it's nighttime, so their headlights flash on these trees at this unalive end, and there are chickens that if they're not in a coop, chickens still roost in nature. And so in all of these trees are all of these chickens roosting on these tree branches, and they're easily woken up. So they're just all of these chickens staring at you from above your head level. And
That
she
was
was
a
like,
meow.
I almost just dropped the food and fucking ran because that was the beginning of a horror story.
Hey, whose cat was that just made that
Yeah,
noise?
that
Oh,
wasn't
that was
mine.
No, that was mine.
It was angry.
That was my racist cat.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
always angry for him. You said racist cat?
Yeah, Luca is a Karen. She's a white lady, and when CJ the black cat comes within 6 feet of her, she yells and screams, and he hasn't touched her. She just white lady tears it up.
Wait, and that's what when you said your cat's racist, the must have said, well, yeah, they always angry. Talking about racist.
Love your sister.
little heirloom.
Look at that little heirloom. The little milk stash.
Oh, the baby.
Oh, little calico.
Hello, Tech Tiger.
I'm a friendly. Sorry, I was
Oh.
I was tapping.
You're tapping too furiously. It's okay. You're
It's
good.
okay,
We can drop
man.
you.
Hey, I love your kitten.
Thank you.
That was so cute.
Thanks for coming up.
Hey,
Yo, I don't think heirloom's gonna make it.
Bye.
God damn it, Elena.
She's so small.
Yeah, but she's feisty.
She's really not that feisty anymore. That's why I don't think she's gonna make it. But she's being toasted
Nice.
thanks to y'all.
We do love our toasted kittens.
W Goons for getting me a kitten toaster.
Let me tell you something. Then we gonna love on her as long as we can, and that's gonna be it. Ain't nothing else we can do about it.
Yep.
You just keep doing everything that you're doing, and go from there. Did you deworm?
Mm-hmm. We started her on antibiotics just in case.
Okay.
Then you're doing literally everything.
There's literally nothing else you can do.
If it makes you feel better, because I'm everywhere all the time, and I see anytime Brittany especially pops up in any other live, I've declared myself God. So if anything goes wrong, you can just blame me.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
Aww.
What?
I'm tired.
Me too.
Do you see anybody in the request?
Nope.
No, I'm talking about Elena, because sometimes it'll be people she can see that we can't.
Oh, that's true. Not geeky trying to just make a whole new cult. I'm the god, but like
Yeah,
Mal
Parker's
is our
was
cult leader.
talking about body count earlier. So what's going on here?
Me, Parker's?
Yeah. So why doesn't it matter?
Why doesn't it matter?
Yes.
Hey,
Because it
hold on,
doesn't.
hold on. Hey, John.
Yeah.
Do you disagree with the statement that body count doesn't matter? You're just insecure.
Yes.
Why do you disagree with the statement?
Well, I was asking you a question first. I'll answer it after you answer my question.
No.
No.
Yes,
because
you
you're the
do.
one that came up here. Hey.
Did I not?
you're the one that-
Did I not ask you a question first?
Well, because you came barreling in through here. Didn't wait to be spoken to. It's kind of weird.
Well, you spoke for somebody else when I was speaking to her or him or whoever.
Do you want to be
that
here or
thing
no?
is. Excuse me?
Do you want to be here or no?
Of course I do. I'm having
Okay,
a
then.
conversation. It's civil.
Then you're gonna do this how we want to do it.
Elena's the
Oh,
host.
I thought this was
Ren is the
America,
co-host.
USA.
I'm just a panelist.
Are
and
we
I'm a
USA?
well-trained one. So you follow their rules or you quiet.
Oh, you're lucky Trump brought this app back.
Hey,
You're
John.
so lucky.
I'm so lucky
Hashtag
because then I get to
thank
talk to
you,
people like
Laura.
you. I'm so lucky.
You got your pennies. Where's your baby daddy?
What baby daddy?
Aren't you guys all like single moms?
No, actually, that's the funny part.
It's not.
pro-abortion,
She just
thank
got the
you.
cats.
I foster cats. Yeah.
It's the stereotype. Oh my god, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. How old are you guys? I'm 32. By the
stereotype.
Living
way.
up to stereotypes.
I was born in 92. How old are you guys?
Old enough.
No, it's weird. Okay.
Hold up, you're 32
Are you
years old
married?
and you're behaving like this?
Well, you're on here begging for pennies. How old are you?
Are you
40?
married? Are you married?
No, I'm not.
So stereotype. Shitty
Okay,
man
well-
stereotype.
Explain it then. Why is that a stereotype for men to not be married in their 30s?
Hey, John.
Because
Can
y'all
you,
suck.
can you just answer the original question of if you disagree with the statement, why do you disagree with it?
Body count doesn't matter. It does.
Why?
Why?
Why would any man want to be with some whore that slept with 100 men?
Because she does
Why?
it better than you?
Because
She
he
doesn't
likes
do-
her.
What? Better than me? She doesn't have a, it's different. By the way,
Why?
Andrew Tate has 10.7 million followers on Twitter.
Yeah, he's
Gross.
also going to prison.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Wait,
we'll see.
did you come up here to advocate for a human?
Yeah.
It's not proven. He's been
I was
what,
like-
under house arrest for 2
Traffic
years.
director?
He's in America now.
Yeah, he sounds very innocent. Under house arrest, he sounds very innocent.
Gross.
Well, free from house arrest, and he's been here for how long now? And now he's in Dubai, just chilling, just making money. Driving
John,
his
do you have a hard time
Bugatti.
with focusing on the topic?
Yeah, well, I know you guys have an opinion on him, but you guys are afraid to bring his name up.
I actually don't
You
have an
guys
opinion about him. I don't. I
You guys
literally
know
don't think
Gen
about him.
Z is taking this over. Gen Z.
I don't think about him at all.
Oh,
What
you guys,
I-
we're all millennials here, right?
I
Mhm.
honestly didn't
And-
know who he was for a long time.
Absolutely happening.
Look, listen,
Parkers, what do you
Can we
think?
go back to body count?
listen. We can go back to that. Yes, we can go back to that. Sorry, I'm
You want me
ranting.
to handle
what
it,
do you-
Alina?
I'm
That's all
ranting.
yours.
Okay. Oh, you're ranting?
Yeah,
About what?
we'll go back to that. Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to
Look
rant
forward
about?
to it.
Well, I was, but we'll just go back to the topic. Sorry.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so
What's your-
body count. Okay, yeah, I do think it matters.
Nobody gives
Maybe
a
Leslie
fuck.
for the baby dragon.
Prettier
Don't
with
forget,
a
y'all,
guide
it is
to
a baby
muzzle the
dragon or
baby.
30 to kick. So W Leslie for that. We still have 75 left in our daily goal. So I would love to hit that because we didn't hit it yesterday, which I understand because I was getting the worst nail set of my life and I didn't go live until later. So I hope my nail lady's not watching. But nail lady, you are my biggest op right now. Until next time.
I want just one real conversation. Like I want one person to come up to be able to hold a real conversation. Not a full one.
That's
Doesn't even have
expecting
to
a
be a
lot.
full one.
Remember,
Give me
Parkers, it's Saturday. This is where they have to pay. They would have to pay overtime for the good ops. So this
But,
is where
like-
we get the D League.
They don't last 2 minutes. They don't make sense for even full.
It never
two
lasts more
full
than 2 minutes.
They should see a doctor about that. Exactly,
Oh.
cats.
That's still the racist one?
Still the racist one.
Oh my god.
She's sitting right by the water bowl. Everyone is going to use it. Like she needs to get over herself.
Oh,
Really does. She literally does. It's so
Wow.
embarrassing, y'all.
Yo, I was gonna say that cat is not beating the allegation at all.
It's not okay.
I will say there were rumblings about Mao, but he has beat those allegations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luca has me fucked up. I did not raise her to be like this. She's just embarrassing now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one of them will have like the
Hello?
ability to do the conversation thing. I'm excited. This will go well. Everything will be fine.
Okay, can one of y'all go on mute for a second? Just one of you. I don't care which. Thanks. Al? Al?
I think it's AI something.
Person at the top?
North Gaza. Are you an
No,
op?
I don't think it's an op.
I don't think he's an op. Yeah, it was good tappies. Thank you, tappies.
All right.
All right.
P, because I'm not saying that. That's just weird.
It's very Adam's Family, though.
It's my name, but okay.
Okay, Pubert.
Your parents don't like you.
Like
You can call him
your
Bert.
parents. You
Oh shit, I
Pubert.
said that out loud, huh? Crazy.
Mm-hmm, not muted.
So did
Hello?
people, when you were younger, did people call you Pube?
No. They call me my full name, Pubert, so I just...
Bullshit. Which one of the topics in the back would you like to talk about?
I think body count actually does matter, but I only think it matters on the woman's side, right? So like if I have like 50 plus body count, and if like for example my girlfriend said that she had 1 body count, which is fine, but I realized later that she actually had a 10 body count. So
Yeah, she
I
definitely lied
low
to
key
you.
hit her. Like I low key like hit her a couple times. I'm not proud of it, but like it did happen because
Yeah,
like
totally.
I just don't
Yeah.
appreciate when you lie to me like that, and Daddy
You're so
doesn't like that
edgy.
at all. So
You're so edgy.
I usually just start beating her to a pulp until she's like on
You're
the floor.
so
I'm like,
edgy.
"You want to lie to me again?" And she's like, "No, no,
Jasmine, you're still here, right?
no." And then she's like crying away, and I'm like, "Okay, you know what, buddy? You know what? I'm
Jasmine,
not
you
done with
got
you.
it?
Time for round 2." And then I get out the
Jasmine, how
belt
long
and
do
I
we
go.
need? You can just keep him muted.
Okay.
Jasmine, how long do we need to keep him here for the IP?
So we
You
can
got it
record.
already? All right. You can drop him. We got the IP address already.
All right.
Enjoy prison.
Good times. He waited for so long.
They do that. Like I think they think it's funny.
Like, he was such a good little boy until he started talking. And then he ruined
Yeah,
everything.
he even
so
muted
that's why
up
he
and stuff.
gets
Yeah.
gagged, muzzled, and caged, right where he belongs. In the attic, for the record. That's not the basement cage. That one's too fancy. Not the bedroom cage. That one's too fun. He gets the attic cage.
We might need Jasmine. We might need to give you a more secretive account, so people don't know who's the one pulling the. Maybe super secret spy.
Super secret spy seems subtle.
IP warrior.
Or Haran says, "Gotcha, bitch."
If no one picked up on my expanded alliteration, I'm going to cry.
What?
Super secret spy seems subtle.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
I heard it.
Sorry.
Ren heard it and ignored me.
That's bad. See, I didn't hear it, so you can't be mad at me.
She's like, all right, Parkers.
All right.
To be fair, it was white people shit. To be fair.
Thank you, Kiki. This is why we're engaged.
She keeps eating less and less every meal. I don't like it.
Conservative. That says women haven't made in the United States of America. It should be have it. Haven't means women have not made in the United States of America.
I thought he messed up on the word made. See, like they should just learn words. That'd be good.
Hello, Gordon.
Hey, so anyways, back to my story. I was like, whoosh, 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 whoosh.
That's the same photo, y'all.
No, I,
Yeah. So his body count is 0 to be sure. Like his body count is his hand and his sock.
And even his crusty sock didn't find him appealing enough to be faithful.
It's his own puppet show, and it's not going well.
Conservative would like to come back. He didn't get kicked though.
He did it? What happened to him?
That's right. He just dropped away, I think.
Okay. Yeah, he can come back.
Can you tell us how we had it made, conservative?
Name one thing you don't have in the United States of America that you have in any other country.
That's your question.
Is that how we have it made?
Tell me.
One thing that we don't have here that the other countries have?
Yeah.
Oh, paid maternity leave, universal health care, which would cover obviously maternity care, paid child care or subsidized child care, more PTO.
You get 12 weeks off.
Plus better, what do you mean we get 12 weeks off?
12 weeks off is a wild scenario.
Where?
Every employer that I've ever worked for gives you 12 weeks off a year.
Conservative. You are talking about FMLA, which is an unpaid time off that you have to use, and then you don't get that time back. So if you use 12 weeks of FMLA at one time to spend with your child, don't have any health issues.
I thought he was saying that about the PTO. I was like, wait, what?
What, that's giving you 12 weeks full paid time off.
That's not federal, though.
That's a lie and a half. There are plenty of places that give you barely 6 weeks, and it isn't always paid.
Well, then find a better job, because everybody at work.
There it is.
Conservative,
There it is.
Sir, shut up. That don't even make sense. That's an illogical statement.
Well, if you have a shitty job, that's your problem. That's not my problem.
Oh, I don't have a shitty job, and I'm not having anybody's children. So,
You asked a question. That was the answer. That's what other countries have for their women folk that the U.S. isn't apparently capable of granting, because I guess the U.S. is not that great, or doesn't like women, or both.
Then if you think other countries do
Go to
better.
another country.
Say it. Where should we
Why
go?
don't you vote
Where
then?
should we go, conservative?
Move there, then.
Where? Move to where?
I don't know, whatever country offers you what you want.
Name one. Where would you like all of the women in the U.S. to move to?
Come on, Parker. She's never looked at a map.
You might sound
Exactly.
it out.
United
You
States-
might sound it out.
The United States offers you the best maternity leave. That's why you shouldn't leave.
no, they don't. Like, that is objectively false.
Somehow he got, in the past 30 minutes since he's been gone, he got drunker somehow. I don't how's that even possible?
So if there's a better country out there, why don't you move to it?
We just went through that. Do you not remember 30 seconds ago?
Why
No,
don't
he
you
does
move
not.
there?
This is a great
There.
reminder that sobriety is important, y'all.
Rosie O'Donnell just moved to Ireland, so why don't
This
you
is
move there?
definitely, this is not cute, y'all. I don't have any issues with, like,
I
having a little
think
fun,
all-
having a little drinky drink, but
I think all you
some of y'all
twats
take it
like
too
to
far.
do is complain.
Ooh,
yeah.
that one was creative. I like twats.
I
Twat
haven't heard
waffle
that
would
one
have
in
made
a
it
long
better.
time.
I think all you do is like to complain, personally.
Yeah. What are you doing right now? You're complaining about me complaining. That's weird.
And
Good
we're not
job,
even complaining.
empowered.
No, I just think it's funny you shit on the country that gives you everything in the world.
I have a W empowered in the chat for 2.5 years sober. Fuck yeah.
Yay.
Mm.
Conservative. They give us everything except paid maternity leave, except subsidized health care, except
Reproductive
maternity
freedom.
leave, except reproductive freedom, except equal opportunities and equal pay. So
Abortion is not
Except
reproductive
a lifetime without SA.
Killing your child is not reproductive freedom.
It
Why not?
is.
one tastes like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. Hey.
Wait, what about a watermelon Jolly Rancher? What's happening?
That's probably the wife that he ignores.
No.
That took a long time to respond.
I think you guys just like to complain about everything, personally.
You said that already.
I didn't even hear any of us complaining about anything.
I've been laughing.
Well, there's
I
a lot
did
of
my makeup, not gonna lie.
There's a lot of single women up here complaining about men.
Where?
Where are they? Are they in the room with us?
All of you are single women that are complaining.
Who said that?
I know you are.
How do you know?
I know, because no man would want to be with you.
That's wild.
Well, I'll make sure to tell my husband that, okay?
Yeah, I was like,
I'll tell mine too.
All the single women, raise your hand. Oh, it's just me.
If you do have a man, he's definitely a beta.
There it is. Every single time. Yeah.
So what is it?
It goes from you don't have a man to if you do have a man, he's a beta, and then when I say that he's not a beta, he could probably beat your ass, and make better food than you. Then you're gonna say, oh well, is he a real man? Like, what if he's a real man? Then why are you here begging for money? And then we go into the why I here begging for money. I foster kittens or whatever else. You're a cat lady, and then it goes back into the same cycle from the beginning.
Well,
Can we just fast forward?
A true alpha male will make sure that his wife never has to work.
Well, I gagged at the alpha male. True alpha
conservative.
male.
Let me tell you something. My husband is smart enough and intelligent enough and gives enough of a fuck about me that he ain't gonna tell me what the fuck to do.
True.
He ain't gonna tell me what to do. He is going to allow me to make whatever choices I want to make for me, and he gonna support them. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, but you still gotta work. So what kind of alpha male do you have?
See, actually, I don't have to work. We can get by, no problem with his money, but I like to buy shit. I like to foster kittens. I like to buy a Red Bull when I want to. I like to have my hair colored. So,
Hey, conservative, you
Oh,
want
so
to know
you're
a secret?
materialistic.
It's me.
What?
I'm the alpha male.
oh, see, now I'm materialistic because I want to have a job to buy my own shit. Okay.
Because how dare you want to make your own money? How dare you live off of his money, but then also how dare you want to make your own money?
I mean, I do both technically. I make my own money and I live off of his money. But
God, I love
it's a
that for
win.
you.
It's a win-win. Win. The
And
third
that's
win
how
is for
lucky he
Mouse.
is. The third win is for Mouse.
Oh yeah,
How is Mouse? Did you let him out?
I did. He was very angry. He was very mad. But he'll get over it.
Valid.
Conservative. Where you go?
Why are you teacupping?
Oh, he ran again.
Damn.
That's it. There's no third time, but you gotta wait till tomorrow. Does Mouse like Mao? Sort of.
What a sort of mean.
When Mao is in Mouse's office, he likes him. When Mouse is like, we're just running around the house, he hates his guts.
He's like, this is so annoying.
I don't understand. Like, you would think that when they're in a smaller space, like, that he would, and when it's his space, that he would hate Mao, but he hates him when he has freedom.
Hello. How you guys doing?
Great.
So I just wanted if you would be able to kind of explain why you think body count doesn't matter and what you really think sex is, like your perspective on that.
First of all, this is not a biology class, so I'm not having that last answer. We're not answering that question. But
No. I don't mean it in the actual sense like that. I mean like in terms
Body
of
count doesn't matter because it doesn't.
Right. Okay. So, but if you were dating
Jessica
someone,
Simone, drop some coconuts in the chat for Jessica Simone.
the reason
What's
why
up, beautiful?
the reason why I brought up the second end of the question was because people, value sex differently compared to others, whether that be, personal reasons,
Which would be
religion,
something for someone who cares about body count to define, not me, because I don't give a shit about it.
No, right.
The only body count that I think matters is how many bodies are on the ground.
Hey, that body count doesn't matter either. First of all,
it depends on. Wait,
depends on who they are.
There's nuance to that, though, yo. There's nuance to that part. Like bodies in the ground, there's nuance. If we talking about like serial ass,
keep your shovels out of my garden. Keep your shovels out of my garden.
Yeah,
it's good fertilizer.
Yeah, there's nuance to the one in the ground. Yeah, there's nuance.
Microphone says the lawyer can't talk about your body count for reasons. That's fair.
Steven?
Exactly.
He's gonna leave. He's gonna leave. He doesn't know how to leave, but he's gonna leave.
Running away. Just have a real conversation.
Because here's the problem. They come up here, they think they're going to steamroll the conversation, and they're going to make us all
there you go.
They're gonna make us all bend to their will, and they're gonna own us, and we don't react the way they want us to. Because I've noticed that when they come up and they say something, and I immediately be like, no, we're not going to do that part.
Mm-hmm. I mean, part of me is thinking that, like, he's, like, just trying to, like, pick our brain so that he's ready for a body count doesn't matter, like, debate. I'm not doing your homework for you. You better come prepared.
The initial question sounded like a real question up until the end.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
So close.
So if you come up to discuss that, make sure you are ready to discuss it. Also, I'm still waiting for someone to come up and discuss number 3. I guess I was right. And you can decide what I was right about or what you think I was wrong about. Just open-ended.
Well, I'm about to try that Wild Berry Red Bull. So we might have to have a conversation about if you're right or not.
All right. I'll take that. Mm-hmm.
Hello, sir.
There's certain jobs women should not do.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
There's a few jobs women shouldn't do. President, senator, congressman, cop, doctor, lawyer, fire department.
It's like he could have just done this himself. He didn't have to like play a video.
Education, any education above 3rd grade.
Like, why is he playing this video?
Chef,
I don't know.
A manager of a hotel, CEO or CFO, COO, CIO of a company, investing, VC, venture capital, driving Ubers, Lyfts,
He's actually not yelling. He's actually not yelling. He's literally like playing play. Yeah.
Nice.
Anywho.
So anyway, I think I'm gonna try that Wild Berry Red Bull because I've been trying to find a good energy drink, and
I didn't know you were in the market for an energy drink. You know, we could have,
the way Alina just perked the fuck up.
Yeah, we could have had just like a whole. We could have done a whole focus group on it.
Yeah.
I did perk up. That was very exciting.
Literally,
oh my gosh, y'all!
You were like, "Wait."
If you see this little boy right now, hold on. Let me try to do this quickly before he moves.
You got a hot day tonight, Parkers?
No, I
Look
just
at
felt
him.
like
Look how upset he looks.
purple eyeshadow.
Why is
Do you know why he's upset?
Is that a little
The
robot?
No, the cleaning lady took his blanket and folded it up and put it in the bedroom. So this is where I found him, just
That bitch.
upset. This blanket.
He's like, I
Is
don't
he
even want
waiting?
to talk
He's
about
waiting
it
for
right
me.
now.
He's waiting for me. You want me to sit down? Nope. Look.
Blanket time. Yeah, that's the good stuff.
I don't know how long he was sitting there, y'all, waiting for me to come through.
He was just waiting to start his shift. He has biscuits to make.
And I think his paw's good. I think we're good now.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness. Look at those traps. I'm making biscuits, y'all. Put your Chairman Mao stickers in the chat. You can get your Chairman Mao merch in my bio.
He really is so cute.
Oh, did the person leave?
Oh, yeah. A while ago.
No.
They had that one recording and no follow-up. God damn it.
You can also get your Albina merch by messaging me. How do you feel about standing over you like this?
I'm not a fan. Oh, I'm not a fan. Oh, I do not like it.
I look back at it.
Oh, that was, I actually had a chill up my spine. I do not like that.
You're so close-minded.
Yes, in this regard I am. I sure the fuck am. You and zombies, just an instant no. Albina and zombies, no, 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 no.
Albina and the Zombie sound like a band name.
It does. And I would listen to their music, but I would never watch anything. Want to play as Wild Geeky. You and Daddy Satan play too many zombie games, and y'all keep trying to get me, and I don't. No. I was ill prepared.
It wasn't that bad, I'm sure.
Speaking of zombie games, where Pika been? I ain't seen him.
He's been on Discord.
Yeah, he's been here and there. I just think his meds are like really messing with him.
Oh, okay.
Yes. His sleep schedule has altered, which is fair.
My friend went to a rare plant festival.
Ooh.
Yeah, so she was like sending me pictures of plants and stuff.
And what'd you get me?
I just told her because it would like the pictures, like every time she would send me a picture, I'd be like, oh, I like that one. And then I was like, oh, I like that one. And I like that one. So I was like, you know what? I was like, I trust you. Just get me whatever you think that's reasonable. Because she showed me one that was like really cute, but it was like $200. I was like, nah, I'm gonna kill it. Don't give me anything that's $200.
Honestly.
Why is the cat just in the camera?
Because this is my life. What you can't see is also the cat and the dog behind me. He's trying so hard to get up behind me. I don't have personal space in this house. It's a 3-bedroom house. I don't have any personal space. Closing the door in the bathroom even? Hell no. Into the big spit.
Jess, I haven't turned on my like Xbox at all. I miss it. I do. I just ever since jury duty, I've just been spoonless.
I was thinking about doing a video game live.
Yeah, what game?
They have it's this game that a lot of people, like Twitch people, will play, where it's like words on stream, and it'll give you letters, and then people type in the words in the stream. and it's like a game that you can play. And then they got one that's physical, and they got a few different games like that. So
I love Words on Stream on Twitch. It's so much fun.
what I'm thinking about doing is making it Words on Stream on Twitch, and then while I'm doing Reddit stories, have the Words on Stream thing playing too. That might not be a bad idea.
We still have 75 left in our goal. We started out hot and heavy, y'all, and we've kind of fizzled out. Don't let this be like the majority of my relationships.
Yeah. Save me from my animals. Save me from my own goddamn animals, I swear.
They belong to you.
And I belong to the streets, so y'all can just come with me.
Thank you, Buds.
Hello, CT.
Hello.
Which topic would you like to discuss?
Body count doesn't matter.
Okay, why do you disagree why do you think that it does matter?
I feel like when we talk about this statement and we say body count doesn't matter, I feel as if that we're just promoting promiscuity, and I don't think that promiscuity is a good thing that should be pushed in society.
Why not?
Why not? I mean, if we're being honest, right? Let's say you have a let's say you have a child, right? Would you like your child to be promiscuous, or would you like them to abstain and probably wait till marriage?
Are they
absolutely
an
not.
adult?
Wait till
18?
I mean, I wouldn't like whore them out, but I absolutely wouldn't want them to wait till marriage.
Okay. Well, we understand that promiscuity leads to single motherhood. It leads to high rates of STD.
No, shitty men lead to single motherhood. Shitty men lead to that.
Well, we can understand that the fact that the shitty men are in the picture is because of promiscuity.
No.
It's because men are shitty.
Well, I don't think that's a good argument. I feel like we need to have
plenty of shitty men that like marry their high school sweetheart, cheat on them, treat them like shit. So
and then that woman's able to divorce and get money.
CT, there's an assumption being made here.
What's the assumption?
Just because a person has a high body count does not necessarily mean that they're promiscuous.
So what is the definition of promiscuity?
You tell me, since you use the word.
Okay, well, my definition of promiscuity is somebody...
No, I don't want your definition. I want the definition.
Okay, that's what I'm giving you, if you would just allow me to finish, please. So the definition of being promiscuous is having an excess amount of partners. And this doesn't count in being... it doesn't count when you're in a relationship and you sleep with the same partner. No, that's not promiscuous. Being promiscuous is basically sleeping with...
What about somebody that is like 60 years old and has like a body count of 50 versus somebody who is 20 and has a body count of 50? They both have the same body count. Would you label one promiscuous versus the other?
Both are promiscuous.
Both are promiscuous, even though they have accumulated the amounts of body over a 60-year lifespan versus somebody,
Well, right. And the reason I say that is because the 20-year-old was able to accumulate a 50-plus body count in a shorter span of time. The 60-year-old was also promiscuous because she had the same amount of body counts. It just took a little bit longer. So I have a question. If you don't think body count matters...
So you think that there's like a set number that is like a high body count regardless of age or time or whatever? What's that number?
Well, I feel like it varies from person to person. Or if you're going to ask me...
No, you don't feel like it varies from person to person.
Well, I'm telling you what I feel like. How are you going to tell me what I feel?
I do want my individual reading, if you don't mind. So what's for me? Like, what's my cap? Like, where do I have to
sure. What's your... I mean, if you're comfortable telling me...
No, you tell me... You need to tell me where my cap is, me
Yeah,
personally.
I know. I'm trying to tell you. So I'm assuming you disagree that body count doesn't matter. So if it doesn't matter, what's your body count? And then I can tell you whether you're promiscuous or not.
You need to tell me my individual number. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, how old are you?
Doesn't matter, right?
He's
I
gonna
mean, you
calculate.
gave me the
He's got a
six.
calculation.
You gave me the 6-year-old and you gave me the 20-year-old. I'm just asking you to apply that same sentiment to your own logic. So, how old are you?
Thank you, Liz.
I'm 32. Go with that one.
Well, not you. I'm talking to Chira. Well, here, I'll do it to you. That's fine. You said you're 30, right? 30, 32?
32.
Okay, well, I feel like it depends, but I feel like if you're past 15, it's kind of crazy.
I love Chira T. Chira T is my favorite.
Well past 15. By the way,
Yeah,
but that's why I had my hands up. I had a question.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Which bodies count?
Both.
What do you mean both?
Thank you, Tiana.
Men and women being promiscuous is wrong either way.
No. So I'm pansexual. So I sleep with anybody that I want.
Does that mean non-binary people can sleep with as many people as they want? You said men and women.
Because then they don't count.
Non-binary people.
What if you sleep with non-binary people only?
So when we talk about, I'm a bit confused. So when we talk about non-binary people, are you talking about people who are like gender fluid? What does that mean, non-binary?
I'm talking about people that identify as non-binary.
Okay.
I'm not non-binary, so I'm not going to define what that is.
Okay, so is anyone here non-binary? Can they define what that means? So no one's here
I don't really see how it's
non-binary.
relevant to the conversation.
You brought up non-binary. I'm trying to get a better handle on what it
I don't think it's
means.
like that confusing, actually. The binary would be men and women.
If you keep begging to
I
come
didn't
up,
bring
I'm
up
never gonna let you up.
non-binary. I just need you to explain what it is.
Well, I just told you what it is. It's like a
There's
person
someone
that
who
is neither
identifies
man
as
nor woman.
non-binary.
Well, hold on. I just said it to you and you interrupted me, so I don't know how that would work. Like, how can you listen and talk at the same time?
Well, two other people were talking when you said
Okay,
that. So go
well,
ahead.
no. I was answering your question, so I'll say it again. Somebody who doesn't align with either man or womanhood.
Okay. So if someone doesn't align with either man or womanhood, so what is their sex? What does it say on the birth certificate?
That doesn't have to do anything with sex. That would be different. Sex and gender would be different.
Okay, I feel like we're getting past the point.
They can be either female, male, intersex. Doesn't
Well, I
matter.
don't believe in that. I believe in biology. You are what you're born as. If
Well,
you're
if you
assigned,
don't believe in biology,
if you're assigned
that is
male,
biology.
if you're assigned male as a baby, you're male. If you're assigned female, you're female. Unless you're intersex. Unless you're intersex. But
Nobody disagrees with that. We're saying that gender is different from sex.
Yeah.
I don't believe so.
Well, you can not believe it, but all the science areas just disagree with you. Sociology disagrees with you. Psychology, neurobiology, biology.
Well, sociology deals
all
with
of those
the
would
mind.
disagree with you.
Biology deals with like your biology deals with your chromosomes. It deals with. Okay, now we're talking about science. Let's just go back to the body count. I feel like we're straying off a little bit. But yeah, I think it's important for both men and women and male and female. I don't think being promiscuous is good for any person. I think that it increases having children out of wedlock. It increases having STDs.
Cool. So you just gave me a bunch of your feelings, which is great.
It's
like
not
we can
feelings,
have
it's
like an
facts.
open diary, but I need you to give me like a source that is the case.
It's literally facts.
Matter of fact,
understand.
if I actually do have a fact, so maybe you should shush really quick, and I'll tell you. If we look at the Bible Belt, where abstinence only is taught, we see that there's higher rates of STIs and teen pregnancies and unwanted pregnancies as well. Even though abstinence is preached and taught in schools. So how do you explain that?
I can explain it like this. So if you're saying body count doesn't matter, can you tell me your body count says it doesn't matter? And then we can move on.
I just don't know. Like I'm telling you, I didn't count ever.
Yeah, I was like, I don't count because it doesn't.
So if you don't know, let me get like
I can give
let me
you
get
an
like a
estimate,
gauge. Is
but
it
I don't
more
know
than
why
20?
you're not going to engage in like the argument that I've made because
I am.
you're
I'm
insecure,
asking the
and that's
question. Is it
fine.
more than 20?
Well, I have a million bodies. Your mom's one of them. No,
That's
there we go. So
crazy.
now we can continue with
Personal
the conversation.
attacks is crazy. Oh my
What do you
God.
mean? Is that a personal attack?
Personal
your mom's
attacks is
good.
crazy.
Part of the problem is that you will not let anybody talk.
Girl said, your mom.
How is that a personal attack? Like, did your mom not enjoy it?
She said, your mom.
She
I
said
thought she
your
enjoyed
mommy
it.
likes her more than
Now,
you.
if I would have said that anything, if I would have said the same thing about your mothers, y'all would have kicked me and called me misogynist because I know how y'all get down.
Say it about my mama.
Okay,
Go
no,
on.
because I take the high road. I'm not going to talk about your mother. I bet she's a great person. Why would I do that? I don't know you.
I mean, she's a mediocre person at best.
You're
Love her
talking
for
trash about your own mother is crazy. Yo,
Yeah. So here's the
where
thing that
am
my mom
I,
did.
bro?
For example, since we're not going to use actual data, we're just going to use personal stories. So my mom went to high school, and as soon as she graduated high school, she got married while she was in college. And that first husband was trash. And then she found a second husband, and that second husband was trash. So the fact was that a lack of promiscuity did not help her in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, how does that make her mediocre?
Oh, that's not why she's mediocre. She's mediocre because she's a white woman dealing with her own internalized racism. But
oh my goodness.
yeah,
I will pray for that. I'll pray for that. But yeah, to get back
please
on
don't. Keep your prayers to yourself. Boundaries, thank you. But
That's
yeah, so
crazy work.
if you're gonna keep telling personal stories rather than like data points or real facts,
What did I
you
say
can
was
do
personal?
that.
I didn't tell a personal story.
All you've been telling us is your personal feelings. That's
No,
literally
I
all you've
wasn't.
been.
No,
You didn't even
what?
tell us a real definition.
What? Wait, what's mine?
Thank you. No, you keep asking Tiara her body count.
Yeah, she said body count doesn't matter, so I was.
Yeah, we all do. So I don't know why it's relevant because I literally brought up
Because
a point.
we're talking about it. It's on the
Hold on.
prompt.
What was the
do you
point?
mean?
Hold on. I'll actually. Fun fact: I will tell you the exact number if you tell me what point I've made before you ask me again.
I mean, I feel like you kind of dance around a few different
No,
points.
why don't you just tell me? Then we can. Why? Because then it just shows me that you're
I mean, you
actively
said
engaging in the
okay. I'll
conversation.
piggyback off of what you previously just said. You were saying that you don't think body count doesn't matter because you brought up a study saying that it was like what certain individuals that are in monogamous relationships, even though they were taught to be abstinence, they still had a surplus of body counts. You said something like that.
Not even close.
Okay, then repeat what you said.
No.
Okay, then I don't.
You're not here for an intellectual intercourse. Like I don't know why.
Okay, but you guys are saying your mom, and I'm not here. What's crazy?
Yeah, because you're not listening to me.
This is like Muscle Man from regular show.
You can't have intellectual intercourse because then it add up another body.
It would add another body. I mean, me
No,
debating you.
don't say that. I don't like white women. I'm not into that. Please don't say that. That's objective. Don't do that.
We didn't.
Boundaries.
Boundaries.
Let's have boundaries for each other.
A real conversation.
I mean, you're talking about intellectual intercourse. I just said that's my boundary.
You're free to leave.
That's my boundary.
That's a debate. Yep.
That's my boundary.
Do you know what
You're free to leave
intercourse
at any time.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Parker's had her boundaries. She said not to pray for her. I'm giving you my boundaries. Let's be respectful.
Yeah, that's fine. What does intellectual intercourse mean?
W. So let's not say that because
Do you think
that makes me uncomfortable.
Is it when two smart people have sex?
You can't have intellectual.
See, now 3 people are talking at once. I don't know what we're saying now.
You can't have intellectual intercourse, then you just stay quiet. Then I
don't know what we're talking about.
You were one of the 3 people.
Listen,
when host is talking, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Guys,
okay, Miss Parker.
We can't have a conversation with him because he does not want to have intellectual intercourse with us.
I don't want to have intercourse with you. Of course,
Ren is the only one that's allowed to talk to him. Ren's the only one. Ren, you're the only one allowed to talk to him. Kiara Parker's we're out. So Ren can talk to him. But he just.
What the fuck are we talking about?
He doesn't want to have intellectual intercourse with us
I do
we're white
not
women.
know.
So just talk to Ren then.
Yes, thank you for respecting my boundaries.
You're out of luck. You're out of luck.
Thank you for respecting my boundaries. I would not like to have intellectual intercourse with any of you here. Thank you.
The fact that you take the word intercourse and automatically apply it to sexual intercourse.
What does intercourse mean?
Let me get you the direct definition since you're obviously a nitwit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, happy Sunday.
Communication or dealings between individuals or groups.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Communication or dealings between individuals or groups. You fucking douche.
Now you're cursing? That's not very ladylike.
I've never said I was a lady, bitch.
I mean, you identify as female, don't you?
What does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
Who's talking about China and tea? What?
Been debating for a while now. Should I have been wearing protection during my intellectual intercourse, or
yes?
Yeah, so I just looked at the definition of intercourse. It says intercourse refers to the act of sexual union between two individuals. And
This is the first time you've looked at it in your life.
Well, hold on. It says it involves the insertion of male reproductive organs to the female reproductive organs. So I don't know where you got that definition from.
Yeah, this is why it's so important that we add adjectives, right?
Yeah, I don't know where you got that definition from.
Why do you think that there's a
That's
difference
crazy
between intellectual and sexual intercourse?
I just gave my boundaries. Please don't. Let's not do that again.
Okay, well, I'll just not
Kiara,
talk to you.
tell me.
So, hey, Parkers, what's the difference between sexual and intellectual intercourse?
I feel like a lot is different between intellectual and sexual intercourse. I feel like that's an entire different level of communication. Maybe that's just me, but I also do tend to look up words and phrases before I use them in public and before I try to argue as if I know what they are, and don't just Google them on the spot afterwards. That would be too embarrassing for me. Oh my god.
Type shit.
I need a real fiction book to read, y'all.
A real fiction book?
A new fiction book to read. Like as in new to me.
As in romance? That's what she does. Romance only, I think.
She only reads romance fiction.
Alina, get yourself a Monstera. Probably.
Okay, thanks for this talk. You guys have a great Sunday.
How is yours looking?
It's Saturday, you fucking
I have
rain
multiple Monsteras because I keep propagating them. Are we ready to intercourse with each other now? Oh, that one looks so fucking happy.
Damn.
Mine don't look that happy, y'all, because they love light, but everywhere is too much light.
Nah, GG. He's just dumb as a bag of rocks. That's all.
That one's real good.
I do wanna.
Not my bag of rocks. My bag of rocks are smarter.
See, mine will never look like that, bro. It'll never fucking it's always gonna be fucking hot in
I
here.
don't do shit to it too. I got one from the plant lady at Whole Foods for free because it was like dead, and I just put it in a corner that didn't worry about it.
I bet, yeah.
This one on the other hand, is a troublemaker. Okay, it's dead. It's dying.
Yeah, because that one probably needs a little bit more light.
I've had it in different locations. It always does that to me. I don't know.
Because you're never gonna have enough light up there. You need to grow light.
Petals are ultra dramatic and very picky.
And
I
also,
think
I don't like to be moved around
still
either.
alive. You don't like to
I've moved it around like 3 times, but yeah, I don't know. I'll fix it. I'm usually pretty good with plants. One always gets gnawed on by your favorite Republican. You want to see it?
I have one
the
of
damage?
I have one of those. I have a favorite Republican. Why do they love spider plants so much, man?
Spider plants are honestly good for them to chew on. They're very non-toxic. It helps with digestion, but it's still mean to the plant and still mean to you for caring for the plant.
Mal just knocked I'm gonna say knocked off, so it sounds nicer, but we know what the deal was. All the little babies that were coming out of it.
Yeah.
He thought those were little cat toys just hanging off.
What you're saying is Mao is pro-abortion.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
W Mao.
I still can't believe he was waiting for him to get his blanket back. Amelia, I said that I was never going to let you up ever, ever, ever because you wouldn't stop begging in the chat. So
this is my racist
I literally will never let you up. I will remember you for the rest of my life. I will never let you up.
Is that a child?
I can hold a grudge
Yeah, that's
like no
racist.
one's business.
That
That's
seems
your
like
racist cat?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, she kind of does look racist.
Mm-hmm. It's terrible.
No, JJ, I wasn't washing the blanket. What happened was the cleaning lady like removed the blanket from the couch and folded it up and put it in the bedroom. And so when I came to the living room just now, he was just sitting next to the couch, staring up, like yelling at me. So I had to get his blanket. And now he's sleeping on me. Let me check my email.
Morgan, that is unhinged.
Yep, that's the one that I reacted to. That I was like, oh. Have fun with the foods, Kiara. Or
Bye.
Chai.
Chira.
Chira T.
Yeah, Chira. I was like, you named her T.
Anywho. So yeah, if you disagree with the background, especially if you disagree with number 3, I would love to talk to somebody that thinks I was wrong about something. Doesn't matter what it is.
Mm-hmm.
A nice little wild card.
So,
Nothing.
how's it going, ladies?
It's going. What would you like to discuss?
What is number 3?
So right there, I guess I was right.
Guess I was right. What does that mean?
That I guess I was right.
Were you right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's not really a topic, is it?
It is actually very relevant.
You don't have you obviously
what's the
don't have the
context?
context to understand. So moving on.
No, I mean the context is whatever you think I was right about, or whatever you think I was wrong about, because you'd be arguing the opposite.
Okay. Body count doesn't matter. I beg to differ. I think it does matter, especially the higher it gets.
Why?
I think it's a great indicator of a person's character.
Mm-hmm.
How so?
Yeah.
Character is found through the genitalia.
Well, not the
That's where I keep my
genitalia.
character.
The use of the genitalia.
Okay.
Frequent. Yeah. So it's like, it's very easy for me to indicate your behavior if I look at how many previous partners you've had. And I can also predict your behavior.
Okay. What if the person lies to you because they think that you care about body count? Can you tell by looking at their genitalia?
I wouldn't be able to tell.
Okay.
But I'm not
So
making
you're just saying that people should just lie to you then, huh?
I mean, if you want to lie, sure. I would imagine
I mean, you're fostering an environment that encourages people to lie to you.
No, if people want to lie, they'll lie. You know, that's up to you.
Not if they're not going to be judged by it. Why would someone lie about their body count if someone doesn't care about it or doesn't even bother asking about it?
Again, a character issue. You can accept judgment or you can lie to try and cope. So lying, you can't blame somebody for your own decision to lie.
I think it's a character issue to care what someone else does with their body, as long as it doesn't affect you.
Yeah, I mean, if the person is someone whom I'm going to be in close relations with, then I think I have every right.
You don't.
Okay. That's your opinion. And that's fine.
You haven't proven why you should have a right.
Your only justification was, oh, so they're just going to lie to you. I mean, if you're a liar, just say that, you know. You don't need an excuse to lie.
Your only justification is that it makes you feel uncomfy.
No, I actually said it's an indicator of a person's behavior, and I can
You'd have to prove that. Okay, prove it.
What do you mean I have to prove that? If I see that you're statistically, let's say, hypothetically speaking, 2 women, both 25 years old, one has 5 bodies, the other one has 20, like logically, I can deduce that this one person statistically is less capable of keeping long-term partners solely based on the fact that I see they're sleeping with more people. It's the stats. You can't lie to stats.
Okay, but wait. But
Why would I
there's
want
a
to be
lot of
with a
there's a
person?
uh.
Don't be disrespectful, bro. Don't shush. Okay, I'll let you speak.
Nah, she can
Okay.
shush you as much as she wants. She's the co-host here.
If you want to be disrespectful, I'm just gonna.
She's not being disrespectful.
I wasn't being disrespectful. I just didn't want you to talk over me.
Yeah.
So,
Just
as,
ask. You don't have to shush and all. Just ask me to
as
stop
you
talking.
continue to talk over me, that's why you got shushed.
Okay, please carry on.
Can we get some shushies in the chat? Oh no, we're not. Now we're not having this conversation. We can talk about other stuff. Y'all, I need to pick out a new color for Mel because I don't know how like the little wrap around the air tag is like wearing down, almost like if he was biting at it, but like he can't reach it, so I don't know how he's biting at it.
Almost like.
Is he rubbing it against things?
I don't know. Maybe. So maybe.
Are there any goons that like? What's the stabby hobby? Needlepoint.
Which stabby hobby? There's so many of them.
I know. I really had to think about it. Needlepoint, because I want on a pillow this phrase, this joke, this. Women are told we catch more flies with honey, but I can catch plenty with your hollowed out carcasses, so this can go either way. I want it on a pillow.
You ready to actually have a conversation, the great one?
It's actually the grand one.
Whatever.
Mediocre.
Oxymoron. Hardly.
You aren't beating the allegation, sir. Anyway, so let's say you have you said two 25-year-olds, correct? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said.
So let's say the 25-year-old that has the 20 people, right? Started and this is not a question on teenagers having intimacy, but it's just a statement. Let's say the 25-year-old had 20 people, but it was only 2 people a year. And then the 125-year-old didn't start sleeping with people till a year ago, and they have 5. You see how that doesn't work out?
Let me contextualize the example I gave. I'm assuming these guys are starting at least sex at 18 plus. What do you mean there's no contextualizing? You're just making random statements. So I have to give you more context on the claim I made.
I'm not
You're saying there's no
contextualizing it because the problem with what you're doing right now.
No, I'm trying to contextualize
Let
it
me
for you.
finish. The problem with contextualizing it means that there is nuance involved, which means there is no way to use what you said as a barometer of a person's character. You having to add
Of course,
the
there's
fact that
nuance
you have
involved.
to add context means that it is not a good measure.
No, adding context is to further understanding, so you don't make
Am I wrong?
broad
Nope, you are
statements.
correct, Rin.
As Parker, she's probably gonna agree with
Oh
you,
no,
but
she's in English.
I'm saying
Yeah, I was like, I'm an English teacher.
I'm making it
I
fair
taught
for both people.
context and what it means and how it adds to the conversation. Ren is subjectively and
right.
objectively correct.
Okay, cool. So you understand contextualizing things is to add further information to them. It's not
But
to
if you
bias the statement.
add
You
further
understand that, right?
information, it is not a good use of it's not a good thing to use to measure a person's character because it requires more information.
information, which, by the way, stems from a hypothetical situation I made. How can I pose a hypothetical to you and you don't even want to hear the full hypothetical? Are you
But
listening to
you're
yourself?
proving the point,
What point am I
you
proving?
dingbat. You're proving the point. The fact that just knowing somebody's body count is not enough to judge their character.
Oh my God. So the previous context I gave you means nothing then. You just don't want to hear it.
Yeah, is he really just missing the point?
Yeah.
He's committed
Yeah, so
to
if you want to hear my
misunderstanding.
hypothetical properly, you just have to listen.
The fact that you have to go around in circles to make the hypothetical work and to justify it means it is not an effective measure of character. Why can't you just
No,
accept that?
you added more context to try and disprove my hypothetical by creating the idea of, oh, what if this one only started having sex last year? Why are you trying to over contextualize what I made? You see how you're trying to like add this bias to my statement
I'm
and try
not
and make it
adding a
work for you?
bias. I'm telling you that using just a number is not enough information to judge a person's character.
She was
So
showing
yeah,
you the
I have
flaw
to
in
use
your
the
logic.
added. So I have to use the added information that you provide. You don't see how that's contradictory and hypocritical? I have to use your context, but you can't use my context?
Yes,
That's how it
because
works?
she was showing you the flaw in your logic. Your logic was this, and that logic was flawed. So Ren went, hey, here's the flaw, and now you're mad that you see the
My
flaw
logic is
because
not
now you
flawed
want to
because
add
you
to
haven't
it to
even,
fix the
you haven't
flaw.
even
But
listened
the
to my
point is
logic.
that your original standard of measurement is fucking flawed.
Thank
Except
you.
it's not, though. You can
Oh my
say that
god.
all you want, but it's not.
We have 155 witnesses. It is.
It is flawed. You
Yeah, I mean,
cannot
I made a
use a
point.
number to justify or properly judge a person's character.
Yeah, and that's why I created a hypothetical scenario.
And
Okay,
I
I didn't
just
say
used
this was
your
my.
hypothetical
No, you
scenario
didn't. You
and
used your
provided you with
hypothetical.
information that shows how it is flawed.
No, you
Why is
used
this
your
flawed?
hypothetical. And you need to calm down. You need to calm down, really.
Hey, look here,
You need to
bitch.
take a breath. You
Look
gotta take
here,
a breath.
bitch. I don't have to calm down.
Oh no.
You have to take a breath or some water. I don't know. My point
You
is
have to
simple.
get muzzled because you're not gonna fucking tell Ren what tone and sit down and think about your choices for a second there. The fuck?
Don't forget, y'all, it is a baby dragon or 30 to kick. Or he can drop on his own because we're just gonna keep him muted.
Wait, one mouse said it says my boss. It's 156 witnesses. I heard it too.
That's awesome.
Am I being racist though?
Who you're racist?
So I'm trying to understand.
Are you white?
Then you're
I'm
not
black.
Anti-black.
Oh, did he run?
No. It came in so fast. Let me go check. I'm pretty sure it was Ariel.
Oh, Andy just saw it pop up and was like, cool, we done.
Like I
was right. Ariel sent 35, 30 to kick, and then 5 to make it even.
W Ariel.
W Ariel in the chat, and Joy sent 10 for Excedrin migraine. I have Excedrin migraine. I didn't take it yesterday because I've been taking it. Well, I didn't take it today because I've been taking it because of my conch piercing was so swollen, and I didn't have any other form of like NSAID. So I feel bad taking it so often. Or maybe I think I did take Excedrin migraine yesterday. Was yesterday the day that I was like, I'm not dealing with a headache today? Or was that the day before?
You should try some BC headache powder and a Coke.
I think it was the day before, because
should I
yesterday
have
you were just mad about nails.
on my green light. I can never get this thing to turn on.
The body count thing is like them coming up and saying it is pissing me off because I have real points and data and things to say, but they spiral out and they crash so fucking hard so goddamn quickly. It's lame.
I need to understand. I need to understand how my point.
Am I
How
supposed
he
to
was
stare at
not.
the light, or I'm just supposed to like exist with the light?
You're just supposed to use it instead of the other kinds of light. So you're not supposed to be basking in it like a lizard. That's not how that works.
Are you sure?
Yes, I love you so much. Yes.
It's supposed to be green light therapy.
Okay. Then you're doing it great. Just keep it up. Go ahead, Rin.
I
I'm photosynthesizing. Look, I'm disappearing.
Somebody said Al Greener. Shut up. You said Al Greener.
Oh, Greener wins.
Someone said
But
green light therapy helps with migraines, y'all. So I put this on my wish list, and I think it was DG. I think DG got me the green light.
Probably.
yeah, I'm gonna make me an Amazon wish list.
Do it. So far, Marina's the only one who sent me anything for the chickies, but even that was like fucking adorable. And every time I use my little egg apron, I go, "Oh, Marina," every day.
I don't know that it works, but maybe I'm not doing it right or that often.
But no, okay, y'all? Was my point that difficult to understand?
No.
No.
Like I wasn't saying that I needed more context. I was showing him that more context changes the view on the subject.
Yeah.
Oh, Morgan says green light therapy is so helpful. Okay, but how did they use it? Am I using it right? Am I supposed to stare in the light? I don't know. What's it?
You're supposed to stare into the...
Hold on. We can try.
I heard that they say daith piercings help with migraine pain.
I heard that was a myth, but also like I could never get a daith piercing because I literally live with AirPods, so I ended up getting a rook piercing instead. I know that doesn't help with migraines, but it's so cute. We're gonna try to. Well, see if I go in complete darkness, and I just have the green light, you guys, I'm gonna disappear. So I don't know if that's gonna work.
Ghost.
Okay.
Pika pika.
See? Oh, maybe not.
Wow, that is Algrena.
Am I fixed yet?
Interesting. You're not broken. Hi, Pika. Welcome to Algrena. I wasn't talking to you, Google Speaker. Fucking weirdo.
Wait, every time I yell at my Echo Dot, my sister gets upset and she's like, "Hey, when the machines take over, we don't want them to be mad at us. So you need to be nice."
That's true.
I'm usually very nice to my Google Speaker, unless it's getting wild on me. What's happening? Where is this dude just... Is that a
Somebody
four-wheeler?
driving. I was gonna say somebody driving a lawnmower down
Oh. Yeah, I was like, I thought it was a lawnmower at first. No, this dude is on a four-wheeler and he's waiting for something just outside my house. And it's his kids on this little, like, street go-kart behind him. That's fucking cute. I think there are
Not
more.
me.
I
I
think he has
hate
a litter.
Siri. I hate Siri. She never understands what I'm saying. She always tries to misunderstand me. Hey, that is not a cat scratching post. Come here.
Prove it.
Come here. Meow.
But also, like, that's the busy street. Do the neighborhood streets, right? Nobody's really using them as much right now.
Grande.
Grande, if you come on. Oh, them bars. Awkward.
Princess Lee, that's what my sister said, that when there are overlords, she want to make sure that they give her the good position.
That's why I'm so nice to Mary Moppins, and I thank her for her service every time she does the cleaning shenanigans.
Big W to Leslie. Leslie sent 30 to complete the goal. And if I ever I want to kick somebody too. So
nice.
Big thank you, Leslie. Appreciate you so much. I'm glad that you've gotten caught up and can hang out more. Now we can just watch me bask.
Like a lizard.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Algrina doesn't work. Oh, there it is.
God.
That was a little delayed.
No me gusta.
So is it Al Green Dina?
I think Algrina.
Pretty sure
Listen, if you haven't subscribed, now is the time to subscribe. Become a goon. This is what you have to look forward to.
Can I unsubscribe?
No. You're stuck for life.
Yeah, I'm a mod. I know.
We're watching a Mr. Bean version of Wicked.
Doug, we were looking for our DEI hire earlier.
You're late. Welcome to
busy,
the HR meeting.
busy doing stuff. So I like when it flickers off my face.
I need an adult. Doug, are you my adult?
Somebody said this is Mr. Bean's cousin, Mr. Green.
Hold on one second. I gotta step outside.
I feel bad. If you're busy, you don't have to come up. We're just messing with you. You're not actually our DEI hire. We enjoy your company. We are in a subwave. Let's go, goons.
Lincoln wants to come out.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Nothing? This wasn't prepared.
I have all my teeth.
No, you don't.
Look, they're in there.
The thing is, if it were just a toothless mouth, I
did not see the teeth. I just have a super underbite. How about if we complete the subwave? No Albina for the day.
Y'all, who do I need to send subs to?
I'll shut her
I'll do
off
it right now. We only need 3 more, y'all. Save Parkers for 3 subs. That's the cost of saving Parkers.
I do not have a lazy eye. My eyes are not lazy. You guys like to say I can't blink either. Look, I'm blinking.
I don't think that's a blank.
W.
That slushy I got last night was really good. I got
what flavor did you get?
Strawberry lemonade.
Oh, we don't have any of those fancy things. Well, we probably do, but I'm a purist. I like I get cherry.
I mean, I definitely got like a big serving size of it beforehand. I drank it and then I got my real one. You know.
You gotta test it out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Leslie, for the subs. Parkers, are you gonna say thank you? Since
I did
you
say
wanted...
thank you. I said, W. Bree, thank you so much, Bree. I was crying on the inside
It
in
was
relief.
Leslie that sent the subs.
I thought it was Bree.
Leslie.
Leslie, I love you so much. Leslie, you're the best. Please stay here beside me. You are my adult. You're adult. You are my safe space. Thank you. Thank you, Leslie. W. Leslie.
Now, if someone sends 10 subs, we'll bring Albina back.
Now you ain't shit for that.
That's some fucked up shit.
Have you guys had any good guests or no?
It's been... Well, there's the one guy about Title IX.
What do you say?
He said, I would like to talk about Title IX. And we said, that's not in the background. He said, I understand. But I would like to talk about Title IX. And then we're like, no, that's not one of the topics. And then he was like, well, I live in Maine and I think Title IX is important.
Okay.
And then he ended up leaving. And then most of the rest of it's just been like the usual, like, oh, you guys are single. And then your husband's a beta cook, blah, blah, blah.
I should just get I should make merch that just says Beta Cuck Soy Boy or something.
You should. That would be funny.
Yeah.
Every time someone says like soy boy in the chat, I always go, don't forget the oat milk girlies. Thank you.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah. Kiara made a your mom joke. They didn't like that.
They did not like that.
It wasn't necessarily your mom joke. It was just insinuating that Kiara had been with their mom.
And made her happy.
And they got upset over that?
Yeah, but it's like, we didn't say that your mom didn't have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, she enjoyed it. That's a good thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, making their mom happy.
Mm-hmm. How's your day been?
Been good.
Wasn't he the one that got upset about intellectual intercourse too?
Oh my god. Yeah, I think that was the same one.
What's intellectual?
Yes, that was him.
Riveting. I would say, oh
wow.
Damn!
Pika. Thank
Fuck you, Pika. Oh.
Wow, 10 subs.
Oh, you ain't shit, Pika. You ain't shit. God.
W Pika. What can I say?
Pika. I'm putting you in the gulag right now. Oh my god.
What can I say? People just dig it.
Oh, y'all just sent 10 randoms. That's gonna suck.
Why? Not necessarily.
No, because some of the people that's getting them look questionable, y'all.
They won't get in the Discord.
Oh, no, I ain't worried about that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to deal with them doing sub on the chat.
Yeah. Hi, Parkers.
I had avocado toast earlier today.
I'm putting Pika in the gulag.
I had avocado toast with smoked salmon. It was really good. It was terrific. I don't think I've ever had avocado toast before. I think this was the first time, believe it or not.
I go through phases with avocado toast.
Avocados taste like dirt.
By itself, I agree. But it was good on toast with salmon, smoked salmon, or lox, whatever you want to call it. So
the house behind us has like a massive property line and hangs over the fence. And then I get so many fucking avocados. It's so good. Like at the end of the summer. Yeah. I'm just like there at night, just like with my little bag, just grabbing avocados. And my husband making like a little, with his fishing rod, making a little makeshift little avocado pull. And then we found out that the neighbor to the other side has one of those like fruit picker things. So we go and borrow a fruit picker. We're just raking in avocados. It's a good time. Yeah, what else? I can't believe Pika wanted this.
Pika wanted my pain. He's very pro fuck Parker's up, and I'm gulagging him for that.
No, don't gulag him.
If you don't
No,
mind me
he
asking,
likes it
how
there.
old are you?
I am 32.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Do I?
I was just asking because you said you were from Chicago. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
Do I look older, younger, about the same age?
Neither.
You look
Just-
younger.
I like younger. I'm not really at the age where I care about my age, so I was just curious.
You're a
I'm
beautiful
like
man.
I thought you were
Bring
like
it
27 or
beautiful.
28.
Yeah, I was 28.
If I shave, which I never will, you will never see me without facial hair. I look probably very, very.
Wait, how many subs would it take? What's a number that we would have to raise for you to?
Like subs on mine, of course. Like you're
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about.
obviously on yours. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, but
Doug subs. How many Doug subs?
I don't expect you to be that much of a team player over here.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I would do it for a certain amount of subs. I would. I'll have to sit and think about it. Yeah, I'll come up with a number.
I don't know if anyone actually would go for it because a lot of people like facial hair. So like, I don't know. I always like to see what people when people say that they wouldn't do something. I'm like,
I honestly don't know. Because I used to be in the military, and when I got out, when did I get out? I was 23 or something. That was the last time I didn't have facial hair. Ever since then, I've had it. So I don't know what I look like without it.
Navy, Army, Marines.
I was in the chair force.
The chair force?
Hence why I'm sitting in a chair. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I did not enjoy it at all.
So I was in the military. I can't disclose it because I'm still kind of involved. But I want to get into. I was kind of mad that you guys didn't let me up yesterday because I left, right? And then someone was talking about enterprise resource planning. Like their husband was doing it or their boyfriend was doing it. And that's what I work with right now. And I got so mad that you guys wouldn't let me up.
We didn't want to talk about it.
But it's like
I don't
that
even
person
remember
did.
who that was.
It was Kristen and Pekowitz.
Oh my god.
If you guys ever see me again with Christian Pekowitz, please connect me with their husband because like I literally work on that for my living. I've created things like helped
message
SAP,
him.
Oracle. I've helped Thomson Reuters. I've helped you name it.
This is not LinkedIn.
Who was that guy?
I don't know. Does this
He's
look
on
like
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn?
He was just talking as if like he knew you guys or something.
He was up here yesterday.
Hey y'all, this is a weird ass question, and I have to read it out loud to make sure I'm not misreading it. If your boyfriend gave his mate head in the past, does that matter? Oh, he means like mate as in friend? No.
Wait, continue with the question?
That was the whole question.
No,
It
but
was-
you stopped. If he gave him head in the past,
Does it matter? And the answer is no, it doesn't.
Well, it doesn't matter for what. Yeah, I didn't think it would matter anything. What was my MOS in the Air Force? They don't call it MOS; it's AFSC. But I worked in fuel of aircrafts. We worked in the fuel facility and worked with cryogenics.
Good
And again,
vibes. Why? Why would you say I'm freaking you out?
You must be joking.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
Plus, I mean, guys kind of give better head anyways, though. So, like, I don't know. That's kind of probably not a bad thing that he got head from the roommate or whatever.
Yeah, this was like, that's their business.
They are typically better at it, on average.
Well, the thing is that like, and I already can't remember if it was gave or it was gave head to their mate. So like, they didn't clarify whether their mate was like, what kind of head it was, you know? So it was like, yeah, I would prefer that he know what he's doing.
But yeah. That makes sense.
Oh. And also, it was like your friendships are your business. As long as they're not impeding on like our personal boundaries, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's a weird ass random question.
I mean, it's
Also,
a problem if you're.
Very different
Yes,
story.
that's a problem.
Very different story. Yeah.
But
like,
as long as everybody is aware of what's happening, do you, boo?
Yeah.
But I mean, and I think that they were talking about like even in the past. It's like, and even in the past, I don't give a fuck. Like, so then would the problem be that like you don't like specifically your boyfriend to be friends with people that they have fucked around with, because again, I don't care. I'm pansexual. If that's the rule, then I get fucked. If you can't be friends with the sex that you are attracted to, then what? I don't get friends?
Yeah, no, I see that.
Like, eat my entire ass and just be fucking adults and be respectful. Whatever. That's a weird ass question.
I just want everybody to do what work for them and stop trying to apply arbitrary rules and regulations to relationships. Your relationship should be between you and the person you having it with.
Yeah.
Stop trying to stick your size 14 shoe in a size 14 foot in a size 9 shoe.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
I've got a question for you guys. It's related to what we're talking about. So I've always identified as straight, but like I'm not like totally straight. So I don't know. I've never put a label on myself. I just never really cared to. So like I just don't know what label you put on me, because the only type of men that I'm ever into are like very, very feminine looking men, which are like not many men at all. Trans women I can find attractive, and I guess non-binary people. So I don't know what that sexuality would be.
Yeah, I was like queer, bi, pan, whatever floats your boat.
Apparently to Daryl Short, I'm 100% gay.
I was gonna say, or you could be Doug, and that's good.
No, again, I don't care about a label. I don't really give a shit.
I know.
All the babies in the chat going, "I'm pan too," makes me so happy. Like this is a whole little kitchen. We have so many pans.
Yeah, I don't think like you have to put a name on it.
Well, Daryl, gay is gay, bi is bi. You can't say bi is 100% gay because they're two different things.
Daryl was the one with the weird question.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then. You know, it's so weird that I'm even talking about this in front of 140 people, because like I wouldn't ever even like admit it to like a one-on-one conversation with somebody probably like 2 years ago. So like the fact that I even said this out loud, like I'm happy that I can be comfortable talking about it, but like
Albina makes you comfortable.
No, but like but it makes me realize, thinking back, like in the past, that I definitely had some internalized stuff going on, even though I had no idea at the time. You know what I mean? Like my brother's gay, and I always assumed I was fine with it, and I was, but like the fact that I did stuff with that was like not 100% hetero, and I wouldn't be willing to talk about it, clearly there was some shame there, you know, obviously.
Yeah.
So anyways, happy I'm like comfortable talking about it.
Awesome.
I was gonna say, I just feel like everybody should do what works for them. So if you want to call yourself queer, do it. Bi, do it. If you want to call yourself just Doug, that's fine too.
I just feel weird. Like I don't want to like identify myself as being part of the LGBT community. Like I don't know. Like I've never have, and I don't.
But you technically.
You're right.
So
you're right. You're right.
And that's okay, right? Like just because you identify with a community doesn't mean it's a checkbox. It's not a bucket. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it's a checkbox. It's not a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
And you might not be ready to identify, and that's fine.
I mean, no, I mean, I don't know. There's obviously still stuff I need to work on, but.
Midnight makes a good point. Do you think it's because you feel like you're taken away from them? Because for the record, you aren't. That's not how that works.
That was part of it. Like I just felt like I'd be like a fraud identifying of that community, because for the most part, like I would only, like, as far as dating goes and like a relationship, like I most likely would just be in a relationship with a cisgender woman, more than likely. But
you know what? I know a lot of bi women who will, as odd as this is gonna sound, they will only have relationships with men but they have no problem sleeping with them. And it's just
But that also makes me think, though, like, is that how I truly feel? Like, is that how I truly feel? Or is it because I still have something that I'm trying not to, like, admit to myself? Like, could I actually be in a relationship with, like, a certain type of guy or a trans woman or something? And is what's preventing me some sort of shame still? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know the answer to
that's
that.
something to unpack. I mean, that's
It
something
is.
to really evaluate.
Yeah.
Are you currently in a relationship?
No, I'm not in a position to be in a relationship at all.
So basically unpack your view on that, because here's the thing. If you want, most people want partnership at some
Yeah, for sure.
and if you unpack that and you find that you can or you are open to having a relationship with a more wider variety of people, then that adds this benefit of being able to have more options,
Yeah, that is true.
more people, and because humans suck. I don't care what they are. I don't care if they're LGBTQIA, cisgender, whatever. Humans are just objectively awful. So the more options, the more chances you get to take a shot, the better for you.
For sure. That makes sense. Yeah, no, there is still stuff I have to unpack, because I was just thinking about it as you were saying it, and like, even if I were to like post pictures on social media, if I were in a relationship with someone other than a cis woman, I'd feel something about it, like posting a picture, like I'd feel hesitant to do so. And clearly, yeah. So anyways, I don't know.
Hi,
I'll work on it.
I just wanted to come up as an elder queer, as someone who's been out since they were like 12-ish. The fighting the internalized homophobia is so fucking hard. Like, I'm almost 40. I still battle with it. I still have struggles. I've been out for most of my life. That
Right.
shit never stops. It is a constant battle because we live in a society that shames the fuck out of it. So when it comes down to it, you saying all of this, I'm gonna tell you right now, it is the most normal thing that you will go through on your journey. You being hesitant about it, it's so normal. It's so normal to be afraid of posting pictures. It's so normal to hesitate with, well, am I actually this? Because if I am, does it take away? Does it diminish the experience of the people who have been fighting it? And no, it doesn't.
Thank you,
Because
Jordan, for
why is your
subscribing.
story?
I have a question.
W. Jordan.
For both of
yeah,
y'all,
go for
for anybody. The question that I have is, and it's primarily for you though, Doug. Are you worried about
Jesus Christ,
how other people are going to look at you? Or is it that you don't want to deal with the judgment because you understand we live in a very judgmental society, especially as it relates to the LGBTQ community?
Probably more so the latter, but probably a little bit of the former as well. Probably a little bit of both, but more so the second thing you said.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. So with my dad, like I don't know how to explain. Like he's like, my brother's gay, and he's he's in a relation, he's engaged and all that, and my dad doesn't care, but he makes jokes and stuff like that, and it's in good fun and stuff like that. My brother doesn't care, he makes jokes, but like I can still tell there's a little bit of uncomfortableness with my dad. So I remember I was talking about and I said them, and he thought I said him. He was like, "Oh, we have another gay one in the family," just making a joke, and but like, even though it was a joke, I can still tell there's a little something there. So it is probably a little stuff with family,
Yeah, I just wanted to say. Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
Yeah. So a little bit of both of what you said, I think.
Like I feel like with the whole defining thing, it can be hard, especially if you're confused about relationship and sexuality. I'm pansexual, but for the most part, I am hetero-romantic. Like, I prefer relationships with a man. Like, I've always had a relationship with a man. Doesn't mean that it's. I mean, if it's over with my husband now, I'm going full-blown woman probably. But you can definitely have your preferences within your romantic life too, and your sexual life. Like, those two don't have to be the same. Like, somebody can be very much interested in dating, you know, like in a heteronormative kind of way, and sexually have different attractions because you just enjoy certain relationship dynamics that, you know, that is like based on your schema of that gender that you perceive, right? Like, how you perceive a woman maybe makes you feel good in a relationship.
Yeah.
To answer Ren's question, for me it was a combination of all of it. Like, I came out to I was outed to my mom when I was 21. But I came out to people starting around like 12, 13, out to my sisters at 18, 19, and then stopped giving a fuck after that. But I live in an incredibly liberal area. I'm in LA. And I'm still scared to hold my partner's hands out in public. I'm still scared to do all that because people fucking suck. Like, I was walking one year with my partner during Pride of all things. And some dude followed us around asking us to quote unquote put on a show for him.
Jeez.
For over an hour.
God.
Until finally some dude stepped up and got between us and like threatened to beat him up. And I was like, it should not have taken that for him to leave us the fuck alone. And it's just one of those things where, like, this is one of my arguments against people who are like, oh, well, you choose to be gay. I don't choose to be harassed. I don't choose for this. But people are horrendous. And at some point, I stopped caring because if they're going to be filled with hate, I'm just going to love harder. That's all it is. If they're going to be filled with hate, I'm going to choose to love more because it pisses them off, and that makes me happy.
You're so much better than me. Because if they're filled with hate, I don't give a flying fuck. You could be filled with whatever you want. I also think most of them are full of shit. So it is what it is.
I mean, you are absolutely not wrong, and I don't think... Can we get W Ren in the chat? Because Ren has never been wrong. I haven't heard it. So.
I was gonna say I'm wrong frequently, but I just keep going up the bat. I think though, before, especially if you're not sure about it, before you go hitching your wagon to another human, do whatever unpacking you need to do.
Yeah.
Before you go hitch your wagon to somebody else.
Well, no, I mean, it's funny that you say that because I was in a relationship last year. I was with her for a little bit over a year, and I definitely was struggling with those things when I was with her. And I still feel really, really guilty about a lot of things I did in a relationship. Like, I wasn't a good boyfriend, wasn't at all. And I still feel very, very guilty about it. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm not ready to be in a relationship. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if I can be like in a monogamous relationship. Like, I don't even know what I want. I have no idea. Like, I have a lot of shit to unpack.
Well, you don't, and here's the thing, you don't have to be, right? As long as you are being honest and you choose monogamy, you don't have to. You do not have to. You do not have to try to fit a size 14 foot in a size 9 shoe just because that's what everybody else does. You don't have to do it.
Polyamory is wonderful, honestly. It's hard. It's very difficult, but worth it sometimes.
You get to decide. You get to choose. This is your life. You get to decide what it looks like for you.
Yeah.
And anybody that don't like it, Tell him to kick bricks barefoot in a snowstorm with broken toes.
It's like, I think I've said on these labs before, it's like, I tend to be monogamous, but the best partners I've ever had have been poly. And it's also, their communication is clear, their intention for like time together, for all of the love languages, like they're very mindful and quite lovely, and I love it so much. Like my healthiest relationships have been with poly partners.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm
it's just,
sitting right here, baby.
I've had like ideas and expectations of my entire 32. I mean, really, or I guess ever since being a teenager and above, like of how relationships are supposed to be, or even just with me, how they're supposed to be. And I've had these ideas and expectations for 20 plus years, and it's different and weird and uncomfortable to now feel like a lot of what I thought is maybe not how it will be moving forward.
I think at 32, you need to give yourself a lot more grace. People put this timeline on shit, and I don't think that we have really unpacked how harmful it is, because no one person's life is linear. No one person's life follows any sort of color by numbers. Like, we put this arbitrary timeline of things. I'm 40 and thinking about going back for my master's degree. And I finished my bachelor's at 35. Like, time doesn't matter. Time doesn't matter. And especially when it comes to love, especially when it comes to relationships, it doesn't matter. Because when you put a timeline on it, you then turn it into a race rather than an experience. And it needs to be more of an experience. You need to experience all the things that come with it. It's not going to follow a linear, well, we started talking, we started dating, we got engaged, we got married, we had kids. It works for some people, it doesn't work for everyone. So to put yourself in that,
your
serve
lane
yourself a
is your
disservice.
lane. Your lane is your lane. Your timeline is your timeline. Your timeline and my timeline are going to be vastly different timelines. You are you. You are an individual that exists in your own plane of existence. So that means that yours is not going to look like the next person's. Yours doesn't even look like your brother's, and that's your brother.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Give
Alina,
yourself grace, Doug.
you calling
Alina's
it?
absolute.
calling it-
Alina kind of reminds me of those cartoons where they would put the glasses with the open eyes over their eyes so that it looks like they're awake. Like this is what Alina would look like on jury duty while falling asleep. Alina, did you just put on the albino filter while you were in the jury box?
No.
Okay, it's time. Is it time for us to call it for right now?
Yeah, I didn't want to control alt delete because it was such a
No, you're good.
important combo.
That
And
was
would've
really
been rude.
sweet. I was bracing.
You guys are really great, though. I really appreciate you guys. You guys.
Hey, and
Yeah.
if you ever, I was gonna say, if you ever just want somebody to spitball some shit with, you can come hang out in my live, or you can DM me. I don't care.
Oh, my friend's dropping off a plant, so I do have to end